too.
No, over here.
I like Genesis, and it costs a lot less.
But kid, that game
I'll
there.
take Sonic and Genesis.
I knew that.
Sonic the Hedgehog. More action, more speed. Sega Genesis. It's a whole lot more for...
Mickey has friends wherever he goes. Not here. Mania. No Goofy. No Minnie. No Mercy. Mickey Mania from Sony ImageSoft for Genesis, Sega CD, and Super Nintendo. Game system sold separately. Also, look for Mickey Mania game tips in specially marked boxes of Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Danita Stokes, president of HAG.
It's bad enough that Sega Genesis has the most 16-bit games, but this new Sonic the Hedgehog, oh, he really doth my doilies. They say he's incredibly fast. Well, what's the hurry, mister? And about his attitude. Smarty pants. Why can't it be more like that nice boy Mario? Oh! Little brat!
Now, get Sonic free when you buy a Sega Genesis system at its new price of $149.99.
Okay, so your folks may act a little weird when they see you've got Stimpy's Invention, the new Ren and Stimpy game for Sega Genesis. So tell them it's the only game where Stimpy's Mutato-matic invention explodes and warps the town, spreading giant flamingos and twisted lawnmowers everywhere. And you can be Ren or Stimpy, and team up for crazy cartoon powers like the Boomerang and Chopper Pilot. Hey, it's cooler than powdered toast, man.
I just hope there's none of those disgusting hairballs.
Stimpy's Invention, new for the Sega Genesis system, each sold separately.
The Sega Genesis has blast processing. Super Nintendo doesn't. So what's blast processing do? And what if you don't have blast processing?
Now, when you buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1, you'll get Sonic 2 absolutely free. Sonic 2 handles stubborn stains, embarrassing bald spots, no problem. It even slices and dices, makes thousands of julienne fries. But wait, you can play it too. This free Sonic 2 is a $54.99 value. You get 2 Sonics for the price of 1. Sonic 2 fits easily into any tackle box. Made from a space-age polymer plastic for years of family fun. And pets love it too. Buy the Sega Genesis that comes with Sonic 1 and get Sonic 2 free.
Act now. Wiener Dog sweater sold separately.
Introducing Castlevania Bloodlines for Sega Genesis. The most horrifying vampire hunt ever. 2 new heroes, plus hordes of evil enemies and ghastly ghouls. It's intense adventure from Konami.
Day 19. I am concerned about the crew. After all, Echo the Dolphin is not just a game, it is an adventure. The graphics are so real, they don't want to go into the sea anymore. 27 levels of danger, mystery, and beauty, all through the eyes of a dolphin. Simply brilliant. Thank goodness, my trusty skipper Pierre has no interest in this new game.
Said he was going to be right back. He was normally a very quiet boy.
Young Bobby Engels has a problem. He needs to earn the respect of his peers. So he gets Sega Genesis, the ultimate action system. And then he buys Mortal Kombat, the arcade edition, and the all-new Shinobi 3, and Marvel's X-Men. Now, things are pretty much okay.
I said chocolate chip. Say it. Say it.
I must have that new Sega Power Rangers game! Goldar, steal it for me!
No wonder Rita wants that game. Look at those graphics.
Woo! And those moves!
Check out those battle zones. Let's go, Goldar. Sorry, Rita. You'll have to buy it like everyone else.
Huh? Sega!
Power Rangers for Sega Genesis. Also available for Game Gear and Sega CD. All sold separately.
Dave Whitney wanted the real arcade games at home, so he got them. Mike Rogers wanted them too, but he got a Genesis system by Sega. Why? Check it out. Arcade screen left, Genesis screen right. If they look the same, you've answered correctly. Besides, Genesis has real-life action in sports games, flying games, and adventure games. The hottest library going. So if you want real arcade action, there's only 2 ways to get it.
Dave, we got your golden axe.
Or get Genesis by Sega. We bring the arcade experience home.
Get this! At school I found this magic lamp, and I wished for Disney's Aladdin for my Sega Genesis. It's like the movie! I got to battle sword-slashing thieves, and nasty palace guards, and ride a flying carpet. And I still have 2 more wishes.
Prove it!
Sega Genesis and Disney's Aladdin game cartridge, each sold separately.
Sega presents one champion of good, one pawn of evil. It's Sonic and Knuckles. Not only is it the greatest Sonic game ever, it also comes with lock-on technology. Plug in Sonic 2 and use Knuckles to play in a whole new way. Plug in Sonic 3 for 34 megs of power, new worlds, and surprise endings. Sonic and Knuckles with lock-on technology, only on Sega Genesis. Sonic and Knuckles, other game cartridges, and Sega Genesis each sold separately.
What's the hottest 16-bit video game system with true arcade games, great graphics, real challenge, stereo sound, and the hottest library too, with games like Altered Beast, Golden Axe, Super Hang-On, Forgotten Worlds, Space Harrier 2, Revenge of Shinobi, Tommy Lasorda Baseball, Truxton, Last Battle, Arnold Palmer Tournament Golf, Super Thunderblade, Zoom, Thunder Force 2, Ghouls and Ghosts, Mystic Defender, Rambo 3, and more. Genesis from Sega. Genesis, the new generation in video games.
Cool. I heard Matt got a Sega Genesis. I heard Matt got a Sega Genesis.
Well, I guess one more is okay.
The Sega Genesis. Game cartridges sold separately.
Yo, he goes slow. He ain't no fool with the Sonic speed. He just always cool. Sonic the Hedgehog. No fool. Come on, just show me what you got. Going fast is cool. Going slow is not. Sonic the Hedgehog. No fool. Wild game, dude. Setting danger zones. You and Sonic speed through, or you are toast, man.
Sonic the Hedgehog, the hot new game from Genesis Games. Systems and games sold separately.
No fool.
Absolutely Sega Genesis.
Do it, save the day, baby, what's your game?
Quackshot starring Donald Duck.
Sega Genesis.
Streets of Rage.
Sega Genesis.
Go with Quackshot, Streets of Rage. Just 2 hot names of the games. Sega Genesis system and games sold separately.
Welcome back to Sega Sports. Hey, we're talking baseball. Sega Genesis Sports Talk Baseball. Sandberg's facing Ryan. Here's the voice of Sports Talk Baseball.
291. High drive.
Sierra back. What a catch, baby! All the superstars are here, Dick. Canseco, Clark, Dykstra, Franco. Ripken's up. Back to the game announcer.
Inside. Ball 4.
Keep on trucking, baby. Look good to me, Dick. Don't give me any lip, buddy. You're out of here. Football is next.
We went to the big guy. We laid the whole thing out for him. We told him we had this great idea for a new game called Sonic and Knuckles.
It's Knuckles in his own game. Plus, it has new technology.
Lock-on technology.
So you can play Knuckles in Sonic 2 and 3.
It's revolutionary.
He just laughed at us. So we sold the whole thing to Sega?
Who's laughing now? Batman!
Genesis brings you the dazzling powers of the Mystic Warriors, the Ninja, in Revenge of Shinobi. And 16-bit arcade racing action with Super Monaco Grand Prix. 16-bit arcade combat, skills, strategy, reflex, and rivalry. Experience the ninja magic of Revenge of Shinobi and the exhilarating rush of Super Monaco Grand Prix for the Genesis system. Sega Genesis brings the arcade experience home. Genesis system and games sold separately.
The designers of Sega's new World Series Baseball set up cameras to capture what it really feels like in a Major League box, then made it so you can pick any Major League team in any ballpark, and made it have all the players, even the guys riding the pine. So with Sega's new World Series Baseball, everything happens, well, more like it does in real life. Oh! Sega!
When I play Terminator 2 with the Sega Menacer, I'm not afraid of deadly hunter killers, the indestructible T-1000, endless endoskeletons, the evil Skynet. Nothing.
Bobby! Come give your Aunt Bertha a big kiss.
Well, almost nothing.
And so it was, late in the 20th century, that a pox fell upon the land, a plague of home videos that were limited in intelligence. There was brain drain, and terminal boredom swept the countryside. The maker looked down and was not pleased by what he saw, and said, "This is not good." And so it was, he brought forth Genesis, a system with twice the power, twice the intelligence, twice the challenge, twice the fun. Only a chosen few were called forth to experience this new dimension of high-definition graphics and stereo sound. And the maker saw what he had done and said, "Now that's not bad. Discover Genesis, and your world will never be the same."
Twice as big as Sonic 2! Check! The new 3D special stage! Check! And the new game save feature! Check! Do it!
New Sonic 3. And we're live. But Joey! A slide whistle? A slide whistle?
Did you pick that up at the penny store?
Zone, we're starting off real hot and rowdy tonight, boys and girls.
The sound of the right wing, the slide whistle. The signature sound.
They've co-opted for their own insidious needs.
Hot and Rowdy? Hot and Rowdy? Isn't that the Little Caesars thing?
I will.
Almost got started.
Getting rowdy. That was.
I will never trust Joey when he says, "I just need 2 seconds," ever again.
Bro, I just need 2 seconds. This has never happened before.
Welcome to episode 8 of Super RPG, friends. Everybody got a nice little start there. A little bit of an interesting. Good thing about this is this is a Florida-dominated chat right now, everybody. We are looking 3 out of 5, and we are looking it. I got the freshest of Florida stanks on me from the state fair. Rachel has the essential headgear, and I mean, John, just look at him. You could just tell. It's beautiful. How's everybody doing tonight? Let's start with Joey.
To match the Florida energy, I refuse to pay my alimony, and I'm on barbiturates. So here we are. Some Floridians.
We need to find Joey some bath salts. It'll be all good.
Yeah, we're good.
He'll eat all of us, I guess, once he can find it.
As RPG fans tend to do.
That's the new quest.
The Floridians are taking over cake. You are correct.
I'm not addressing Six's comment.
No, absolutely not. The Donnie. Listen, I got an eclair in the fridge. Don't make me get it. Anyway, John, how about you? How you doing tonight, buddy?
Doing all right. It was a long week buying a house, so
Hell yeah,
be moving
congratulations.
theoretically closer to the Frank. Maybe we'll do some paired episodes in the same location.
It would be pretty wild. That's how if we could do actually play like some Tales or something like that. That would be pretty fun.
Figure out a 2-player game.
Yeah. Some of that good old good. Rachel, thanks for joining us. It's great to have you on. How are you doing tonight?
I am good. I've been up since 2 o'clock this morning.
Wow.
Oh, hey, I got a nap in when I got home from work. But I'm doing good. I'm doing good.
Good.
I'm excited.
Good.
It'll be a fun time.
Awesome. Angelo, and with the surprise sub, Angelo coming in clutch. Thank you so much, my man. It's great to see you. How are you doing tonight?
My head's still spinning since I got invited, so forgive me if I'm a little distant.
Are you a little starstruck? Super RPG friends live on the show. Oh, gee, I was not prepared.
Yeah, well, I was on the way back from Joey's, and I took a wrong turn. He said Florida, but I ended up in California, so
there
not really sure how that happened.
The invite was...
Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Left. Yeah.
Oh my stars.
It was all a mess.
Joey got it. Somebody got it.
Was that a Al joke?
What?
Was
that a weird? I thought it was a Weird Al joke. Never mind.
No, it's
I'm
a
sorry.
Bugs Bunny joke.
Oh, no.
Wrong turn at Albuquerque.
Didn't get it then.
Okay.
Oh God, I'm so
Okay.
old.
Okay.
I'm leaving.
No,
All right.
I got it. I got it.
Oh. God.
So
wrong turn at Albuquerque would have put me way farther away from Florida, but you know,
You're not wrong.
I'm just gonna roll with the joke because John slipped it in so casually.
He was
It
good.
was effortless, so I had
But
to
then I had to
appreciate it.
explain it, so now it's like, okay, I give up.
Well, it was casual if you knew it.
Exactly. It was good stuff. I loved it. I mean, so check in. I know Joey is dying. It's over for Joey, folks. He's dead. Rachel, what's your history with the series, with the Shining Force series? Have you played it? Are you into it? Is this a new thing to you?
So, I haven't played this game, but I have played the Shining game that's on the GBA.
Shining, the
Shining
remake
Soul.
of this one? Okay,
Shining
so
Soul.
the action
Yeah,
one.
Shining
Awesome.
Soul. Yeah, that's the one that I've played. I don't have a huge amount of experience with this game, so I will probably be like, I have no idea what's going on, but I'll have some colorful commentary for sure.
Ooh, beautiful. It's okay. In the world of Rune, it's full of anthropomorphic characters ready for clowning. So I mean,
Not to be confused with the Final Fantasy VI World of Ruin, which is coming out soon. Will I know life the game? Who knows?
Cheeto dust is incoming. You could see the storm. You know, like when you see like a sandstorm, like in the distance, it's that, but just slightly orange tinged. And
Yeah,
you
it's a
see
tumbleweed of styrofoam.
Joey is surrounded by USBs with individual copies of the Pixel remasters just floating around him amidst this Cheeto dust storm, and he hungers for the last piece of the puzzle, Final Fantasy VI.
Send Joey some some nice coffee beans from Florida. That way he can just stay up and play it the entire night.
Are you guys just constantly? I don't deserve this abuse. I don't know what I did to deserve this at all. Also, I like your knock on Square Enix for not releasing physicals.
Yeah, the spinning USBs. I know. I was going to say that. I was like, wait, those bastards! They didn't even do it. Yeah.
The views expressed in this show do not. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Oh my god! I just literally
It's okay. The disclaimer's on my Twitter.
Okay.
In my head, I just a little voice in my head just went, I don't speak for the brand or for the company.
Yeah. But yeah, that should be interesting when that comes along. Like I said, I'm sure, even if Joey says he's not going to, give it till 24 hours of release, and he'll be like, all right, guys, I'm doing it. I'm
gonna do it. I
Okay.
said I wasn't.
I felt like there's a little bit you were like,
trying
am
to
I
sponsor
gonna
you.
know life that game? Cheeto dust.
I will definitely know life it whether or not I do it in one
Oh,
sitting.
okay. Yeah, you're right.
Ah.
There is a definite difference between no lifing a game and Cheeto dusting one. Like that
True.
is a yeah.
It's very true.
So let's see here. I got my gameplay. We're gonna switch right on over. Everyone can sit back and relax. I am in control of the driver's seat.
I can't relax anymore, Frank.
No
Not
more.
after seeing what you did with those stat up items. There's nothing I can do to relax.
Yeah,
You could have just sold them. It would have just been slightly worse.
See, Sirius knows exactly what's up. The essence of FF6, the hatred that I have for the Pixel remasters will sustain me.
I was
indefinitely.
gonna say maybe I could send you some bags of chai tea. Would that help?
Oh my god, bro!
We're gonna teabag you through the mail. It's all right.
Oh, not the bags too. You know how Joey feels about bags.
Double whammy.
I went as hard as possible with that.
It also just hit me. I am completely outnumbered with how many fellas are in here. I am the estrogen in a sea of testosterone.
We apologize in advance for any offensive comments.
That's okay. That's something that every woman on this show has unfortunately experienced, and
I mean, listen, it's all right. Most of my friends are grown-ass men, so I am completely fine with that. So
I'll turn her up, Cake. Thank you.
So speaking of Rachel, did you play through the entirety of the GBA version then, or did you just?
I did. So I did not play through the entirety of it. I'm also moving my microphone, so I might be a little bit louder.
I leveled you up too, so you should be good.
So I did not play the entirety of it. No. I distinctly remember playing like the first level from when you like get to the like little town, and then I stopped. I'm like, this seems like a good starting point for now, and then I didn't play it for like 2 years, and I just picked it up like literally the other day, and I turned it on and I go, I have no idea what I'm doing. So...
I have no memory of this place.
Neither does Frank, but he's killing it.
And I think also,
anytime I turn this back on, I'm like, wait a minute.
I think also that's the struggle with like any RPG, is where am I? What was I doing? And that's why I love a lot of these newer like RPGs that come out, or like remastered versions, where sometimes it gives you like a recap when you load your save. Like I loved that about the latest Dragon Quest game. Like no lie, every time you turn it on, it's like, oh, here's the recap of what you've done, so you're not like epically lost on the main map, which is huge. So
yeah, The Witcher 3 does that too, and it's just so freaking helpful. Like
it is.
It takes all of us who don't actually get to like play things constantly and stuff like that, so that we still can. Because I swear, you know, especially with like a week in between it, and the only thing that I can do really is just like grind. A little bit gets lost every week for like where the next spot I gotta go is, or something like that.
Mm-hmm. I will tell you that every time a text box pops up in this game and I see the font, I'm like, ah, yes, Golden Sun.
I think I put those brainworms in your head, like Wrath of Khan style, when we were talking about this game earlier, and you're like, oh yeah, it reminds me of Golden Sun, and then you're like, oh, I started replaying Golden Sun. So.
Yeah, you did. You put that thought in my head. I still hope and pray that one day we'll get a 4th game.
Me too.
Thoughts and prayers.
It'll happen someday. I'll keep thinking. I'll keep praying.
We got it. It's up to us.
I mean, listen, if we make it trend enough on Twitter, it'll probably happen. Nintendo has to listen to us then, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's
absolutely.
True. Nintendo
all
does
it takes.
It's a lot,
That's all it takes.
Right? Yeah.
You know, I do have to say though, I am. I don't know if I want to say impressed, but I am pretty comfortable with the surprising linearity of a game like this, where, you know, on a week-to-week basis, if you really are only playing this on a week-to-week basis, it's pretty nice to not have to think about, you know, juggling 15 side quests and you know, all the other trappings of modern RPGs.
So I have a side quest problem. I will literally, if I see a side quest, I will pick it up, because I just go, will I run into this later? Will I be able to find this later?
Now?
Do I have to do it now? Can I just pick it up?
Look at this fucking drunk son of a bitch trying to charge me $1 million fucking coins.
Oh my god. The payment for the repairs is Jesus. That's highway robbery.
Wow. Sorry to interrupt you. I was just, if we split it up.
That's why we have 5 people in the Super RPG Friends, because we could all together create an HOA who pays for these things. So we're good.
What up, Vicer?
We'll make our own neighborhood and just all live there. That's what we'll do.
Oh, here we go again.
It's one member for each word in the name, right?
Yes, exactly. Wait, hold on.
Are my friends?
Your friends, yeah.
So Joey's role.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So
I'm
Frank
James.
is super.
Frank is playing.
Hey,
Literally.
thank you for the follow, Gomabot.
I got him.
Got him. Got him.
Can I just say, I'm wearing this Ease shirt like a stinky nerd, but it's like, it lines up perfectly with this game because every time Adol from Ease gets on a boat, that shit just crashes.
Never goes well, yeah.
Yeah, and just you being on this boat is making me extremely anxious, especially with how this boat fight went last time, or the previous fight.
Well, since we're on a boat, I just want to sing a beautiful tune, so that it only exists in the PS1 version. So.
Oh, I thought you were kidding. Okay, we're good.
No.
We're good.
That's a nice.
Dude, if I got another musical number on the show, like with all the abuse that I've been doled out, like I don't think I can take it.
You want to sing the Lunar intro?
Wait, which one? The Sega CD one? Because that one fucks. That one is so good.
I think I've only got the PlayStation one memorized in my head.
Oh no! So the Sega CD one. By the way, you owe it all to yourselves right now if you have not heard it. To listen to the Sega CD opening of Lunar Silver Star.
I'm gonna write that down.
It is like this cheesy, like 90s, like butt rock kind of.
Hell yeah.
Lot of
maybe we can do it on the outro.
Drums.
Yeah, remind us. We can listen to it on the outro.
I like that, and it's got a catchy little hook. It's very 90s, and for that I have to appreciate it. By the way, if you're not a fucking 90s kid, bro, why are you even?
What are you even doing, bro?
You ain't a fucking 90s kid.
Joey, stop! Joey, stop! They're not gonna give us bits.
Remember them, for they once lived.
Oh my god.
Oh, don't do that to me.
I'm
not live on stream.
Yeah. Oh man.
Joey, stop it! They're not gonna give us bits.
Because you're not in the chat to throw some bits. I can't even abuse you. I can't abuse you because you're part of the show. Well, maybe I can.
I mean, I'm in the chat, but I'm definitely not gonna throw you bits. If you talk shit to me in person.
It only works if you talk shit to him when he can't talk back.
What a surprise, Angelo with 0 bitches and 0 bits. We hate to see it, folks.
You hate to see it, folks.
So that's the real question. What physical feat are we pushing Joey to do this time? Has been asked in chat.
Cartwheels were pretty good last time.
I think handstand is good.
No, dude, I just ate Hawaiian barbecue. There's no way.
I'll take an assisted handstand.
Yeah, Kelly has to come in and a whole
Yeah, like you just up against the wall. It's fine. No, I don't have to bring Kelly into this. It's okay.
I hear your handstand offer, and what does somersault do?
I did it last time though.
You did a somersault last time. Oh, poor baby.
That was pretty rough.
It was. Well, I was trying not to knock into anything and have all. It's a tight space over here. I'm extremely nimble. Few people know this about me.
Of course.
I am extremely lithe, not clumsy at all. I would never spill tea into my keyboard on a live stream.
No, definitely. There's not literal proof of that happening.
It'd be strange if it happened twice.
It did just snow though, so I get a freshly made
I hope
snow
you
sundae.
see your neighbor again if that happens. Yeah.
The old Chicago shave ice, huh?
Yeah,
your neighbor's gonna be like, maybe I should try this. He keeps doing it.
Dude, if I could gaslight everyone into eating snow, that could be the greatest thing I've ever done. Rachel, have you ever seen snow?
Yes, once as a small child, and let me tell you this story so you can all laugh at me. So, I was born in Texas, raised in Florida. So my only real experience of snow is a single time when we were on our way to North Georgia to visit my aunt for Christmas. We pulled off, there was snow all over the ground, and I was like, oh cool, snow, I've never seen snow before. I'm 6 or 7 years old, and I was upset because one, it was cold, and I cried because I was like, I don't want cold snow, I want warm snow.
I demand.
That's fair.
And so but as long as there wasn't snow and it was just kind of cold, I do remember pictures like of me as a child all bundled up in like multi-layers, visiting like my aunt and uncle in North Georgia, and we picked up this. There's a picture of me with this giant icicle that is my size, and I'm just carrying it around. Like, no lie, but I don't do snow. I don't do cold very well. Like, it got down into the 40s here a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it was a nightmare.
It was I wanted to die. I no lie. I was like, I wish for the sweet release of death to get away from this cold.
We're in the lottery numbers temps right now where it's like 13 degrees, then 55 degrees, and then 32 degrees. It's fucked
It's
up.
the
I
Midwest.
hate it. That's the Midwest. Yeah, that's fair.
But I was gonna say, going with your warm snow desire, growing up in the Pacific Northwest, I moved to St. Louis. And I got told, you better bring your umbrella today, it's supposed to rain. And I'm like, it's like 80 degrees outside, it can't rain. That's not possible. Like, warm rain just doesn't exist.
Oh my god.
Laughs chaotically in Floridian.
So sad, dude. That is so fucking
I'm like,
sad.
it can't rain unless it's like 45 degrees outside. That's how this works.
Oh, wait. Jeremy's in the chat. Hi, Jeremy.
I
Jeremy,
miss snow.
Well, Jeremy knows what snow is. He's a
he
real
does.
person.
He is a real person. He's not fake at all.
I didn't see
Wait, Angela,
snow
what
until
about you?
I didn't see snow until I was like 12.
I didn't see snow until it was like 25 or so.
This is
And
so
then, like,
fucked up.
To add to that, I didn't even get to see like snowfall until I was probably around 25.
I've never seen snow fall.
I had to go to Japan for that.
Oh, Hans with the double! Baby, let me get a Hans in the chat!
Hans be fucking.
Oh, Hans!
Wait, what level did you promote Hans at?
I think like 12.
Oh, he's gonna suck shit. He's gonna suck
Nah,
shit.
He's primed for success, baby.
Serious, if you're still in the chat. Sorry, go ahead.
You started this whole stream telling us that Hans was gonna suck, and he's been really holding his own the
He's
entire
actually
game.
crushing it.
You know what? Maybe it's reverse psychology.
It could be reverse psychology. You're right.
Yeah, Hans, Joey, I'm gonna have to ask
You're
you
just-
to quit negging Hans because it's only
Yeah, you're
becoming
just
stronger.
Hans.
No. He
I
has
was
to
literally
keep
just
negging
about to say
Hans.
that.
Yeah.
Just like he's negging chat to get bits. It seems to work. I don't
So-
understand.
So I think what's happening here is Hans is behaving really well out of spite.
Yes. He wants to prove Joey wrong.
Yeah, he does.
That's
You know
fair.
what? If my influence negative, if I have a negative influence on people like that, then hell yeah, we'll do it.
It's a
That's
common
like-
goal.
Negative, positive influence.
No, because it's like it's about the stimulus and the response, right? Not like whether or not it's nice or bad. But
Is that like positive negativity or?
Some of that
No.
toxic positivity.
But yeah, so listen to Sirius. He knows what he's talking about. But Sirius, if you were in the chat last time or in the stream last time, you would have had an aneurysm because
Hey,
Frank
Cake,
was...
thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Hey, there's the bit.
Hey.
There's the bits, and ladies and gentlemen, if you like what you see, if you like the content that you're watching, and you're staying in chat, and you're talking, and you're having a good time, you're hooting and you're hollering with your friends, you're watching the Super RPG friends with your wife or your husband or whatever.
Your
and you're
dog.
sitting there, and you're not fucking donating, then why the fuck are you on the show? Why aren't you fucking donating? So, gentlemen, ladies, everyone, please donate these bits so Frank can actually do something with his life, because if he does not get bits and he does not get attention,
What do
he's
I
just
even
gonna
do?
be a lowly piece of shit, and not even used to be a piece of shit, but he will just permanently be a piece of
Permanently.
shit.
Yeah, I won't be able to recover from it ever. Babies will cry upon the sight of me. It's not gonna be good.
He's gonna
You
starve.
Yeah, he'll start.
No, he's not gonna starve. He's just not gonna have any more inhalers. He won't be able to afford the inhaler.
Exactly.
We use your
And this is
bits to buy my inhalers, so...
Yeah, so chat, if you like what you see, give some fucking bits. You know, just think about who you are. You know, think about what you're doing with your life and what Frank's gonna be doing with this.
Oh, cue up Arms with an Angel. Come on. Just get it going.
In the arms of an angel.
Can you imagine that song playing while Joey's just like berating chat?
What I was saying, Sirius, is that Frank was giving out the stat up items to everybody, and he didn't save before it, so everybody was getting like the worst
1 point.
possible stat up.
It was awesome.
On the scale of 1 to 4, he was getting like all 1s and 2s. I don't think there was a single 3, and he did it just to spite me.
Just Joey's soul. He still has not recovered.
No, not at all.
Hans with
That's
the
where we
kill.
are. Frank sucks.
It's true.
My initial thoughts on this, like, battle system is, like, looks like a strategy RPG, but is also not at the same time, but is at the same time. It can't make up its mind. What genre does it want to be?
No, that's that's a really good observation, because that's sort of what I think the design impetus was for it, because there was a game that came out previously to this called Shining in the Darkness, and it's more of like a traditional dungeon crawler. I mean, it was still like, for what it was in the genre, it was still very streamlined and sort of accessible. But then they wanted to do something a little bit more like Dragon Quest, and Fire Emblem was really popular at the time, and they were like,
I love Dragon Quest so much.
But they were like, yeah, we don't want to do Fire Emblem. Like the creator of I've quoted this a couple times, but the director and like the creator of the game was like, you know, I played Fire Emblem. I thought the pacing of that game sucked. I wanted to do something completely different. And it was basically, we were not influenced by Fire Emblem, even though they kind of were by making it foil.
Yeah, they totally were.
They were influenced not to do Fire Emblem.
They're like, Fire Emblem? Never heard of them.
Never heard of them. You fell off a truck.
Yeah, who the fuck? What the Fire Emblem? What the hell?
Fire Emblem? Don't even know them.
Are you guys ready for Chris's big moment?
It's gonna happen.
Yep,
I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna fucking cry. 2 or 3 more puns and I cry. I swear to God.
3 more puns and you cry?
Three?
In chat or out loud?
2, 3 more puns and I cry, John. You know.
It's just
Look,
how
man,
it is.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not saying. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Gort, coming in strong.
There's so many conches on the screen. Every time I look at it, I'm like, I can't look at those things. They're
keep
weird.
Coming. They're fucking up though, because they're getting all close together, and I'm about to drop the magic on these motherfuckers.
Drop the magic.
Damn, Gort's got some like spicy animations now.
Dude, I love Gort. Gort came. All right, he might
like
not agree
flying.
with everything he says when we drink together, but
yeah.
You may have some
Wait, hold on.
antiquated opinions. Oh.
Can we just circle back, rewind for a second, and address Rachel's tryptophobia? Because I feel like that's what's happening here.
Oh,
That's
I do not have tryptophobia. This the weird, like, conches do not actually have those kind of tentacle things that come out of it.
Yeah, like I say, I guess not. Yeah, but the little
well, not
holes-
that way. Conchs do. They insert their thing like into other shellfish and basically release like. But yeah, they don't whip people with it. That's
Yeah,
for
they don't
fucking
whip
sure.
people with it. Yeah.
Both Angelo and I like have the same response.
Where are we going with this?
I'm not sure.
You're about to be going into some tentacle porn territory, and I wasn't sure that this was ready for it.
So listen, being on a stream with a ton of Floridians, you're gonna learn so much about shellfish and seafood that you never wanted to learn, because that's all we eat down here. Is that?
That
Sounds like my kind of place.
Yeah.
I tell you.
Sprinkle some bath salt on those fresh oysters.
Just a little.
Lemon and bath
God,
salt.
I love oysters.
I love oysters too.
That's
They're
good.
delicious boogers.
The magic.
Raw
We'll never fuck with oysters.
Nothing like a raw oyster and a saltine cracker with a little bit of Tabasco. Chef's
There
kiss.
you go.
More
Acme
for
Oyster
y'all.
House in New Orleans.
Yeah, you know,
More.
it's real sad though that the oyster quality is not great right now because they can't harvest in Apalachicola. So, yeah.
Yeah, y'all can eat the oyster population dry. I will leave that entirely to you.
I don't want to eat it dry.
I can never.
Ooh,
We're about preservation.
dried oysters.
Ugh. Ugh.
It's like dried mango. Like you just put it in a bag and
No.
Oh, the smell, man.
Fringes in Floridian.
Fuck yeah.
You're barking up the wrong tree here. I do not like oysters. Like, I just can't. I can't handle the taste. Or the texture.
So
I just
you
don't fuck with it.
Boogers, bro.
So people who don't like oysters traditionally, they're typically fine with like fried oysters because it just tastes like seafood. So yeah.
You don't have
play that.
slimy texture.
I don't play that either. Look, if I'm gonna get boogers, I'm gonna have some good old-fashioned California boogers, okay?
Yeah, you're gonna sit there on the couch, you're gonna pick them, and you're gonna eat them yourself because you know that they're locally sourced and organically
Freshly harvested. Yeah, exactly. Straight from farm to table.
Oh, he ate his own boogers. All right. I have to admit that. We're good. Thank you, Rachel, for bringing up this wonderful
that had to
topic.
come up.
Look, once we get past all the weird shit, we can be true Super RPG friends.
Yeah.
So Frank, you can eat sushi for $9.99.
Don't even fucking start. The numbers just don't work. It's shit.
I love sushi.
I can't crunch them. It doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense to me. It's impossible. It has to be trash.
Where did you get this fish?
Maybe the real Super RPG friends are the boogers we ate along the way.
Oh,
no!
God, the slide whistle. No.
Return of the slide whistle.
I cannot.
Kill Angelo. I was waiting for him to take a sip. I saw him rear back, and I was trying to kill him. What could I say?
Every time I hear that slide whistle, I don't know why it startles me, but it does.
You have no grounds. You have no grounds to admonish me for puns when you're sitting there with a fucking slide whistle on hand, okay?
This is a wonderful glass house I built. It'd be a shame if I would throw stones in it.
I have to address the comment that was just made in the chat that the only good sushi is the kind you buy pre-made at the grocery store, and I can't. I can't.
Heiser, what about gas station sushi? Come on now.
Only if you're in
sushi.
only if you're in
7-Elevens.
Japan can you get it at a corner store where it's like that and it be okay. Unless it's
Publix.
like I do so Sushi Wednesdays on Publix is very good.
I was gonna say, not everyone even has fucking Publix, which is like...
I know. It's a tragedy,
shame.
man. It is
Some lines-
so damn a tragedy.
Some lines I just don't cross.
That's one.
But
That is one.
yeah.
You gonna have a
But-
penny whistle for us next time, Joey?
I bought something for next time while we were on the stream. I'm just saying.
Oh God.
If you ever bring a harmonica on here, I will. I don't know how I'm gonna react.
Do you see it? It's right there.
Oh God. There it is.
There it is.
There it is.
Chalkboard. He's just going to run his nails across it next time.
No,
Equivalent to that slide
harmonica for
whistle.
shit.
I kind of want it, to be honestly. I want the harmonica.
Oh, well, you have to
You
wait
want
for
the
it.
harmonica?
If I get some fucking bits, then you get the harmonica. Let me just say.
There's our bits and Joey.
You throw some
beat.
subs, you throw some bits, maybe Joey gets the harmonica, plays a little tune for you. I know the East tune. You know, I played a little East tune, and yeah, you like it. All right, cool. I don't see any bits.
literally not a single one. What the fuck's going on?
All right.
After that
we have
speech,
to
I'm not
change
really
the
sure.
strategy. We Joey's gonna play the harmonica unless we get it.
Oh, yes.
no.
That's good.
Oh.
Okay. Play that fucking song for you over and over. I'm gonna use my loop pedal and I'm just gonna keep looping it and adding effects on it.
We're gonna
layering
mute
it.
the game, and Joey's gonna play the background music.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna be like
This
Bit
is-
Brigade and play like the everything. Oh, Cake with the
I guess we
100
can't.
bits.
Hey, let's go Xylo.
Wow.
Let's go Xylo.
Xylo.
Wait. Was that to stop it or to start it? We don't
It
even
was
know
to
that.
stop it. I'm playing that
Amazing.
harmonica.
Your
Oh my
guess is
God.
as good as mine.
Because I have my problem with harmonica is that I salivate a lot, and so I just spit, and it's so gross, and nobody wants that. Nobody wants that.
That's the
Harmonica doesn't
juiciest
even have a
harmonica
split
you've
valve.
ever seen.
I clean it, but you know, I don't play it very often.
It was for chaos. 100 bits for chaos.
Oh
What is
my
this?
God.
What is this? Fucking the latest Final Fantasy 1 game?
Yeah, it's the isekai. Yeah, this
Oh,
is Final Fantasy
geez.
We
2
support
isekai
chaos.
now. We're grinding out all
I like this.
these stats.
I got that 6 HP on guns. That goes a long way, baby.
Well, no. It is FF2 Isekai because you're beating the shit out of me, so I get more vitality. I understand how it works. I've seen this.
So this is just the training arc for Joey.
Essentially.
We have to beat him up to make him stronger.
We're just grinding.
It's just 5 minutes and 14 episodes.
Oh god. I keep conveniently forgetting about that Chaos Final Fantasy game until somebody mentions it. literally, I'm just like, oh yeah, that exists. Which I'm just like, I am a bad fan. It's just like, I'm like, I know this.
I can't wait.
Really? Oh, I can't wait either.
I think
like,
it's gonna
I'm
be
excited
a good
for
time.
it.
Yeah.
And
I'm uncomfortably excited.
The level of like chaotic, like energy in it reminds me of Final Fantasy 15 in a way because I'm just like, yep. This game is a meme, so it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be dope.
I like this end of anime episode hook. The ship drifted off course, lost at sea. What will become of the Shining Force? Find out next time. Just kidding. You guys get to see what happens.
Find out in 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Chapter 5.
Find out in Chapter 6.
I think it's absolutely crashing into Adol's ship.
Oh yeah.
Oh no! There it
They're
is.
both goners.
The Shining Force drowned. The end.
The end.
And
Descendant of the
horny
sacred
for the
dragons.
protagonist. Just like in
They
the
sailed off the edge of the planet.
The
'cause it's
Shining
flat Earth
Force
here.
finally
Yeah, it
reached
is, yeah.
the port of
Flat
Ruth,
Earth Shining Force.
far from prompt.
Well, I mean, it is 2D, so it has to be flat Earth, right?
Oh yeah. Oh definitely. That's what 16-bit implies. The flat Earth. It proves the flat Earth theory correct. Oh my god.
I'm sorry, I just saw the name Karen with an I, and I was just like, that reminds me of Naruto.
Yeah.
Reminds
She
me
was
of
dead,
Marin.
Frank. We did a front mission stream yesterday, and a character named Karen.
That's a
died.
different Karen.
Yeah.
They're all the same.
That's a different Karen.
It's collective unconsciousness, Karen. They're all the same.
There can't be that many Karens with an eye like that. I'm just saying.
They're all the same Karen, just in different universes.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah,
Street Fighter.
The
Karen.
multiverse theory.
Issa Karen.
Yeah, it's
see how it
the eternity theory, but it's just good Karens.
I have to ask,
Adults are
Rachel,
bad.
what character in this game do you think is most likely to be the flat earther? You want to show the roster there, Frank? Show up that roster.
Yeah, hold on.
Oh
hold
god.
on.
Okay, I'm just gonna go based
Scroll
on
through the
what they
pictures.
look like. Yeah.
We got Wes, we got May,
Mhm.
we got Pell, Ken, Vankar, Ernest, Arthur, Gort, Luke, Gunts, Anri, Tao, Domingo, Lo, Chris, Gong, Diane, Hans, Amon, Balbori, Kokichi, Xylo, and
Damn.
Yogurt.
Yogurt.
I think. Scroll back up to Vankar, was it?
Well, let's take a look at Vankar.
Damn.
Right.
That I don't know why, but that man,
He's
that
got
man.
the drunk red nose because he knows he knows his whole
He's-
like thought process is a sham, so he just drinks to hide it.
He drinks on it. Yeah, and that chin is suspicious.
Mhm.
Anyone with
Like-
that size chin.
Half elf, half
Definitely.
Santa Claus.
Yeah. I mean, so like Vankar looks. Yeah, Vankar does look like he has your back.
Yeah, but only in
But
the
only
race
when.
war.
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Oh.
And only when he's not
Oh.
drunk, which is never.
Wow.
So.
It's the only time he's got your back, because he doesn't know, you know.
He can't be sure otherwise.
Vankar is the Uber driver that I constantly have who thinks I'm white and then starts like busting out Islamophobia.
Oh,
Oh.
It's happened like 6 or 7 times. I'm not even joking.
So Jeremy's brought up a good point that a mullet, of course, he thinks he's that science isn't real, and I'm just like, that's valid. That's a valid thought process there.
So Frank,
I didn't mean to
you
do
can
that, thank
you
God.
got okay. You got this.
I just
Oh,
gotta
God.
move it. I know. I was like, oh God, please don't use. No,
Inventory.
Oh, okay. I never tried to use it. I don't know if it actually. I didn't think it would, but.
Yeah, hopefully it would not work outside battle.
Sober Vankar was too OP. They nerfed him with alcoholism.
the name of whatever item you use, which was Shower of Cure. I cannot speak today.
Older that way.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So, but my first thought was, God, I bet they all need a bath after that long journey.
God,
dude, that's such a good talking point about like the stinkiness of RPG casts.
Oh
like,
God, they probably smell terrible.
They smell so bad.
Like these people were just on a boat for a few days, weren't they?
They never mentioned anything about like, oh, well, I guess we'll camp out here or whatever. Well, are you gonna take a bath? Are you gonna bathe yourself in the river? A casual line.
No, they never talk about bathing.
No. Look, you see the laundry there. You see that?
Yeah,
so it looks like
yeah. So
somebody
at least is doing laundry.
Yeah, it's a surprising thing to show in a game like an RPG. Like you don't really see laundry all over the place in RPGs, right?
They've got the white flag flag. Have they given up?
In the Tales games, they have hot tub baths every hour. Yeah, honestly,
they've
you're not
absolutely
wrong.
Don't leave yet. Don't leave yet. Go to all the way to the left. You have to get Lyle here. I think he's in the tower thing.
Okay.
There's a tower thing in here somewhere. Up, maybe?
You know there's at least one or two of those cast members in every Tales game that just stinks. Like they take a bath, but then they get out and they don't freshen up afterwards or anything like that.
And there's always at least one character in every Tales game that likes the stink. That's like looking for some gamer boy feet and just like looking to sniff.
Man,
is that Luke? That's
I could
Luke
go
in Tales of Arise for sure. Or no, not Luke. What's the young kid's name?
Law.
Law, yeah. It's definitely
Law. Yeah. I was about to be like Luke from Tales of the Abyss. Hello.
Oh, you know he smells.
Oh, he smells bad.
He definitely smells.
Yeah. But oh god, I remember playing that game on the 3DS when it was ported, which is like chef's kiss, beautiful game. But like one of my friends was watching me play it because it came out when I was in college, right? And we were playing it in like the cafeteria and all that. And I said, oh yeah, Luke von Frabra, however you pronounce his like last name. And someone walked up and went, Luke von Fondle, and that's literally what we called him the rest of the time that I was playing this game.
Good old Luke von Fondle.
Good old Luke von Fondle.
I thought that said Kingdom Hearts Deliverance.
Okay, listen, Kingdom Hearts is extremely alt-right, okay?
Now, is that like Deliverance or... I'm racking up the puns, Joey. We gotta make you cry.
I think you broke him.
Joey's defeated.
How close are we? I haven't been keeping track.
I mean, I did say Shower of Coors earlier, and 6 I think was the only one who caught it.
No,
it was good. I got that too. That was good.
Sorry, I'm looking at one of the most recent comments, and I'm like, now my heart hurts. Please don't talk about Kingdom Hearts like that.
Visor exists for chaos too. You already let him win by answering one of his questions seriously.
Acknowledging it happened.
But I love Visor's chaos because it brings order. Through chaos is order, I think. Sometimes. Mostly not, but sometimes.
I have not struggled so mightily with acknowledging and reading comments as when I'm in the Super RPG Friends chat. And I know I'm being baited, and yet I still feel the call. I feel the pull.
You know the it's a common reaction gif of Steve Carell from The Office where he's just like literally that's he was like, I want to respond to this but I can't.
It's one of those things where like, you know exactly what's going on and you're still like just on the precipice of getting conned.
It's the Tinder swindler of Twitch comments.
Oh god.
Thank you, John. Thank you for that. Once you're done shopping, yeah, make sure you get Lyle. I forgot where he is. He's in a tower somewhere in here, though.
I will make sure that I find
if Sirius is here,
Lyle,
he could probably help.
Check every single tower. Go in all of the doors.
All towers, yeah. The one tower, find it.
Zen, Jesus.
Oh my god, Jeremy, no.
Hey, y'all, I'm
Yeah,
gonna go
listen-
camera off and mute my mic for a little while.
Yeah.
In case you don't hear
Oh.
the amount of discomfort that I see in your face right now.
So since I said Lyle, not Kyle, you don't have to fucking pound an energy drink and punch the wall. It's gonna be okay.
I've literally bought almost everything that Square Enix has put out, but I just don't think I can bring myself to get
Should
the
I
Kingdom
promote
Hearts
healers at 10?
on Switch. On Switch.
Should I promote healers at 10? Or level them up more?
You just level them up more. It doesn't really matter.
I feel like
though.
they level so rarely, so I just want to make sure.
The
Yeah,
the art in this game is just like all over the place. You've got
It is.
You've got scary furry, cute furry, regular old human, drunk guy, looks like a squirrel with a army helmet on.
Plastered
Dare talk
kings.
shit about yogurt.
You know,
hear
in
one
case
bad
anybody
word-
was curious, in case anyone was curious about my answer to that flat Earth question, it's absolutely low.
Oh, okay. The reason why I didn't
Not-
ask you yet is because I was waiting for Lyle. There he is. He's right there.
Oh,
He's
oh
actually
yeah.
sick. I like him.
By the way, are you Wes? He's got a
It's
very
absolutely
detailed
low.
face. Like,
Okay, still low.
It's still low. Low just has this Low just has this already inset follower mentality to him. Because he just straight up follows us out of the first town, and I assume based on his demeanor, his general demeanor, it absolutely bleeds into other things. Like if somebody just told him that the Earth was flat, he would absolutely internalize that, regardless of anything that anyone else says, because it would be such a worldview buster for him. It would absolutely shake his world. So he would just kind of maintain that, you know what, that's such a mind-blowing thing, it has to be true.
Man, I'm absolutely floored with that analysis.
that is
You
deep.
you narrowed this motherfucker's life down.
Low has 0 internal monologue.
You
For
spoke
a
in just
character
a
that
few
is one
sentences.
portrait and 4 lines of dialogue, that was astounding.
It's not that he's completely hapless or anything like that. He's pretty competent in most other facets, but every once in a while you challenge him and he absolutely just it just clicks and it sticks with him.
Okay. I think you're right.
That's why
I'm
he's
not gonna
friends with
argue.
the main character too.
Max
And
just
the main
doesn't
character's
really listen to him. He's just yeah, whatever, man.
Yeah, exactly. They're still friends. 'Cause,
Yeah.
I mean, the
Yeah,
flat
but
Earth thing is
only
ultimately kind of
because
harmless.
They've known each other for so long. It's
Right,
like that
yeah.
friend you have in high school who really sucks shit,
I
but
bet
you hang
Gort
out
does
with
think
them
that.
just because. You feel like an obligation. A social contract. Social contract friend. How's that sound? That's low.
He's absolutely bound, legally binding social contract.
Oh yeah, you missed a lance upgrade, Frank.
Whoopsies. I'm good at X. May's good, man. I don't know, the Lance people are fucking killing it in this playthrough.
Guns could have brought some pain though. Poor Guns. Poor Guns.
I am just absolutely kind of enthralled and also simultaneously confused at how much movement is going on the screen right now.
Yeah.
So
His first turn is pure setup. None of
Yeah.
the enemies even moved.
yeah, I'm just oh my god, you have to
Are
move
they
every.
baiting us?
It's you have to move every single party member individually, and I'm just that is so much time.
Yeah, it was cool when we were playing Front Mission yesterday. It was cool to see during the enemy phase they all kind of moved at the same time.
Yeah, it was
it was really nice. I was oh, that's a cool idea.
And I sure wish Shining Force would have adapted it. I mean, it tried, I guess. It could be slower. It could be Majin Tensei.
True.
And holy shit, that comment in the chat. I cannot wait to get the chance to use "you have no internal monologue" as an insult.
Some people don't have internal monologues.
Look at that.
They don't have.
May
Yeah,
get
they don't.
shot by
It's
a fucking artillery. 1
Cannon.
damage. Hell
1
yeah.
point.
You know what? You know what, Rachel? Lowe's Definitely one of those people.
Yeah. Well, you know how sometimes it's like, you know, people have that kind of like not inner, like kind of like an inner voice that's like a narration thing, like a thought voice. Some people don't have that, and they can't like imagine stuff like visually in their head. They don't like daydream or anything like that, and I'm just like, it fascinates me that people can't do that.
Like a conscience?
Yeah, no, not a conscience. Like, I'm trying to think how to.
Yes,
how
some
to
people
describe
don't have a
it.
conscience, but
Yeah,
that's
some
not the
people
topic
don't,
right now.
but no.
We call
But
those
yeah.
politicians.
No, I get what you're saying. I think
Yeah.
that's true. A surprising number of people don't do that. They're not
Yeah.
critical.
Yeah.
I made a tweet about this earlier.
They have to work those things out outside of their brain.
Yeah, well, like, you know, some people, I think that's also why some people struggle to read books, because they read it and they just read the words. They're not able to like envision it in their heads. And I'm just like, that's a sad life to live, man.
Or people who think that like books are puzzles that need to be solved. Like,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't get it, or I don't get it. It's like, bro, it's not like a, you know, unless it's like a mystery novel, and even then,
Yeah.
it's not about like the results of the mystery. It's about like your reaction to it and how you read it, and, like,
How it made you feel, yeah.
Right, the prose of it. There's like 8 million things that you could focus on. It's like films and TV are the same way, where it's like you don't watch a movie to get it. You know, like, I mean,
That is one of the reasons why I absolutely hate reading, watching, consuming anything that's written in post-contemporary style. Like, I took a college course that was post-contemporary literature, and I was like, I regret this entirely. Because I'm just like, I don't like too much symbolism in my books. Like my thought is, if an author was trying to symbolize something and there was symbolism for something in it, and they wanted it to be that, they would tell you so. So stop finding symbolism where there is none.
Well, it's like
It says the former English major that used to write papers on this, but you know, fake it till you make it. So
Well, it's like that quote. It's like, I'm misquoting this, but the general idea is like, you know, you can look at Ahab's whale as 8 million different things, right? But at the end of the day, like a metaphor for revenge or whatever. But at the end of the day, it's still just a fucking whale.
Literally.
Yeah.
Well, it's more what representation you put on it at that point.
Very true.
Exactly. Yeah.
I'm feeling strangely more called out by this than all the Square Enix slashing.
Why is that, Angelo? Let's welcome to Super Analysis, man. Let's put you in the fishbowl, brother. Why is that?
You heard me talk about Low. How'd I get that from 4 lines of dialogue and a portrait?
Oh no, Balbury with the fucking completely surrounded. Oh no, Balbury!
It was a trap.
Oh no!
Oh
It was a
no!
trap.
Oh no!
Oh man.
So Cake
Master
really
Mage
just put
looking
it.
at Balbro at the bag of donuts. Let me tell
Cake
you.
just
Oh, at
Cake
least
just
he's
really
taken.
put it in perspective, guys. Like literally, the author made the door blue for a reason, and you need to figure it out. And it's
It's
like,
up to you.
I'm pretty sure
No.
they didn't, but okay.
I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. It does, like, I think people get. I notice that people who do this are very authority-minded. Like, they look for someone else to guide them and tell them what to think.
Yeah.
If you're going into, like, criticism or media with that in mind, it's going to color your whole expectations of whatever media you're consuming.
I'm trying to remember what author it was. There was a particular author that literally like read somebody's paper that they like published in regards to like symbolism in the book that they wrote, and they go, "Huh, you know, I didn't think of it that way when I was writing it, but that's pretty cool that you saw that
And
and
it
that."
worked
And then it's just like, ooh. So
You destroyed my paper.
But, like, oh, no, here we go. But also, it's like, it's not like, I think a thing that people do as well, I noticed this, like, in high school English classes.
I mean, you're not wrong. Classes in high school are clashes
That's true.
of the popular students and the non-popular ones.
Yeah.
Non-pop rep. Okay, sorry.
Yeah, not pop rep. Absolutely.
But no, so I think another thing that happens a lot is that people try to be like, oh, I need to find something that nobody else has noticed. So then when they, and I'm not saying that this is a wrong way to look at stuff or a right way to look at stuff, but I think what ends up happening is then you spend that entire time searching for something, that like, oh, like that maybe somebody else didn't think of or blah blah blah. It doesn't mean that you've engaged with that media on a different level, but that's what like things like the American school system kind of think is like smart, right?
Yeah.
And that sucks shit because that's not even a symbol of intelligence.
Yeah.
You know, that's you're like sniffing something out. Deductive reasoning. I don't know.
I mainly read books, like watch movies, like I consume those kind of things for entertainment and escapism, not necessarily to like go through it with a fine-tooth comb. Now, if you want me to read between the lines and theorize different stuff, like, oh, what if this was this and this was this, I will do that as a days long with a couple of different series out there. But like, for the most part, I'm just like, oh, cool, that was fun to watch. I'm not gonna look for meaning in this at all, but
sometimes you just gotta read shit too, you know? Like,
yeah,
oh, I
very
wanna read
true.
words on the page, I want to watch the fucking Jean-Claude Van Damme martial arts movie, you know? Like, it's just, you want to just kind of just watch the thing, and that doesn't mean that like that is like lesser or whatever. It just means that like your level of engagement is different.
Okay, Six has brought up a good point in the comments. It can also hinge on whether you believe if a story belongs to the author or to the audience. I think there comes a time after an author has written something and continued to write a series where it stops belonging to the author and it more so belongs to the audience. And I think that's kind of important for people to realize too, that when you've been in a fandom for so long, it's like, okay, this is our story now. They might have, oh yeah, yep, thank you, Cake, you took the words out of my mouth. So, yeah.
Yeah, and well, you know, it's like another thing too is just because you could spend all day arguing intent, right? It's
Mhm,
all
you
the
can.
time fruitless. It's about like the way that you contextualize it, right? So,
Yeah.
you know, like you can say, oh, I think J.K. Rowling was trying to inject her like dumb turf views about this character, but maybe that wasn't the case, right? Like it's possible and more likely that it wasn't the case. But
and then you get to the bank and everything becomes clear.
Right. But at the same time, it's like, you know, you'll never know. Even if the author directly told you, this character was meant to symbolize the death of my daughter or something, that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, that's the definitive view of it, right? Like,
right.
And even then, you don't know the veracity of that. Anyway, like, it could be, like, something that they said in the moment or something they misappropriated. I know that I have definitely, like, written things that I'm like, oh, I don't remember what I wrote this about, like, or like,
Yeah.
I don't remember what my intention was here. And then you start to make like a meta narrative in your head about what it means, and it's like, it's best not to get hung up on that. I think like the intent is a slippery slope, but it does help like frame it in context that mentions. This is a really good topic for Shining Force.
I was going to say that moment of the creator not owning it anymore. The example that I can think of from a computer standpoint is GIF versus GIF.
Yeah, that is a good point.
I mean,
sorry.
This might be a little this might be a little short-sighted of me, but I feel like a story becomes mine the second it gets into my hands.
That is no.
The minute it's
like,
published.
I do.
As
agree
soon
with
as
you
I
to
get
a
it.
point. I won't of course comment too much on the Joe stuff. So, for the J.K. Rowling things for reasons, but yeah.
I mean, I stay away from that.
Well, yeah, because if you were to not engage in media with somebody who's problematic, you're left with 2 books.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
That many? Really?
Yeah, maybe a novella. I don't know.
They're not real.
Yeah.
I mean, I think every creator, whether it be for games, movies, or books, is gonna go through that moment of issues with other people. Like, no one's ever gonna agree, and there's gonna be drama. And I think it's almost at this point like a rite of passage when you create something.
I mean, in the same vein, I will very easily disown story or something that may have had some kind of influence or enjoyment out of me at some point as soon as I find out that there's something I don't like about the creator. I don't have any qualms about that. whatsoever. So if a story becomes mine, then that doesn't really mean that I won't just like drop it at the sign of any discomfort.
If it's something that I have known and loved for a very long time, I tend to separate the art from the artist. And that's with a lot of different things. But yeah.
Yeah, I think you kind of there is like I think that there is layers to that too, right? Like it's not as cut and dry as just being like, oh, I'm gonna separate the art from the artist, because so much of that their politics bleed in. Really good example of this is Lovecraft, right? Like,
oh my god,
Lovecraft stuff, and it's like amazing, and it's super evocative and like imaginary. And then you read some of his other stuff, and like, that's xenophobic as fuck. Like you're injecting it in there.
Like,
it's
wow,
obvious.
suddenly I get where all this other stuff is coming from.
right. So it does kind of put stuff into context sometimes, but again, like I was saying, intent, right? Like, it's a silly thing to get too hung up on, I think.
Yeah.
You end up getting caught in the weeds and whatever. The best thing you could do then is just like write your own shit that's not problematic, and I think that should be more of a driving force for art than it is. To just like dunk on stuff without actually like offering alternatives or creating alternatives.
Bring me a solution, not a complaint.
Exactly. John, you know this intimately.
It exists as a large portion of my job.
Right.
The empathy shining through.
Shining through. There you go, Angelo. So let me bring this back to Shining Force.
Tears.
No, shining tears.
Shining tears.
Shining tears.
That game does suck. But anyway, let me reel this back to Shining Force. I think this is a good game to talk about that with, because, after Shining Force 3, this series left Camelot's hands, right? Because Camelot moved on, and this is an IP that was owned by Sega. So, people always make that division between like the Camelot Shining games and the post Camelot Shining games, right? So it's like, I feel like in a way, the audience sort of took control of this art, because now a different different companies are working on it to varying degrees of success, and people are there's always that call for like the original crew, and people have been I forgot the dude's name, the main producer of Shining and Camelot, but he basically said not long ago that if Sega gives us an opportunity to make a new Shining Force game, we would love to do it. We still have interest in the series and blah blah blah. So I think that's sick. Like it's interesting how that dynamic shifts, especially in video games, because stuff like auteur theory doesn't apply to video games in the same way that it would in film, or like single authorship would in fiction or nonfiction.
Yeah.
So like I think like one of the interesting topic is just like how that kind of stuff integrates in the gamer sphere.
The gamer, for you gamers.
The gamers.
Oh, it is Takahashi. Yeah, it's Takahashi. Yeah. There you go. At first, I was like blanking on his name. Yeah, that's the way it brought it back to Shining. I don't think that was as clear as it was in my head, but here it is. I don't know.
I tried to be a guiding hand. Inadvertently, though I may have been.
Yeah, it's Frank setting me up on the Paula moment.
Oh God.
Konami sucks.
Konami, you know what? Can I get an F?
In conclusion.
An F for Konami, please?
Yeah.
Oh, Konami.
Man, I say that
Konami.
shit, and then I'm like, I look at my Symphony of the Night pillow, and I'm like,
You're like, can I say that?
I feel like I'm one of the like in the remember like the early 2000s, there was that like big like punk rock uprising against George Bush, and everyone was super outspoken against him. I feel like I'm the kind of dude who's like, dude, fuck Bush, and then like votes for him. with Konami, I'm like, fuck Konami, and then I buy Konami shit.
Konami goods.
And I have I bought the Castlevania Advance collection on 2 platforms. I bought the stupid LRG.
I actually just got the LRG thing.
Oh, did you get the big ass one?
No. I just got the classic one that's like the NES.
Oh, nice.
The mid-tier.
How well you can see it, yeah. That's me, the mid-tier hero.
I can't
Wow,
buy
not
this.
even getting the stupid expensive one for no reason.
The one I got,
I don't need
Joey.
more chunk.
Yeah, I got that one too, because I'm a simp.
I want the fucking shadow box, man. I love fucking shadow boxes, as you can tell.
The Requiem one, or?
Yeah, the big one.
No, the anniversary collection one.
Oh, okay.
I've reached the point where I refuse.
Sorry, John.
I only get the cart. I'm not buying any special edition extra stuff. I just do not have the room. It is not happening.
I only get like special editions now if it's something like I really love. Like, depending on how the next Final Fantasy game looks, I might get that one. I didn't even get what was it? I didn't even get like the collector's edition or like even the deluxe edition for Remake. So like the last I think collector's edition I got was for 15 several years ago.
I got 15 sitting up there and I kind of regret it. I wanted to get the 12 one with the little busts, but it was just always I felt like it was too much for what it was.
The judge.
A big 15 stick.
I love 15. So I got it because I really wanted like the art books and all that kind of stuff, and I don't regret it because I got like the movie and the anime and the game and the soundtrack, and like it came with so much stuff. But like it seems like in the last couple years, unless it's like for example one of the Trails games, like I think it was like Zero, which is coming out on the Switch, and it's only being the collector's edition I think is only going to be on the Switch. I went ahead and ordered that one because I wanted to get one of them on the Switch, even though the rest I'm going to get on my PC. But
I think there's the PS4. I'm pretty sure I pre-ordered the PS4 one.
Did you? Okay, I got one for the Switch, but but it seems to me it seems to me like a lot of collector's editions don't really feel like collector's editions anymore. Like the benefits don't seem as much, because I remember they used to have like these big figures and busts and crazy things with it. It's like, oh, now you get like a bunch of DLC in a steel case and a cleaning cloth. So
the cleaning cloth.
I put my Mega Man 11 cleaning cloth in the bathroom. I framed it and it's above the toilet, so I get to look at all 8 Robot Masters when I pee.
As you should.
As you should.
Is that like therapeutic or?
Yeah, because actually I really like the Robot Master. But I get to pretend like I'm pissing on Bounce Man, and not in a sexy way. Because I'm not trying to shit on anyone who's into that in a sexy way.
Into Bounce Man? Yeah, in a sexy way, of course.
Don't pee. Yeah, Bounce Man.
Don't you start with low key anything, Joey.
Joey talking about the piss boy shit once again.
As he does.
Chat's going off about childhood trauma.
It was an inevitability. Both of those things.
I've got one. I could only think of one. I remember a bunch of friends, we bought bottle rockets, and they were tying grubs, like the little worm things, to them and shooting them up. And I thought that was fucked up. And I hate bugs. Don't get me wrong, I'll kill a bug. If I saw a grub in my house, it's dead. But it's an intruder. You know? I felt really bad, and I was like, dude, could you not do that? And I'm pretty sure... just fuck kids.
And you got ostracized for it.
Yeah, I was so oppressed. I was so oppressed.
Yeah, I mean, like me and my brothers used to like waterboard each other.
Hell yeah!
Wow.
Fuck yeah!
We had one of those like standing pools in the backyard, and we would just like do wrestling moves and stuff on each other, and just like hold each other underwater, and basically just like have people upside down. It was was waterboarding for kids.
I'm an only child, so
waterboarding for kids.
I'm an only child, so I do not have memories like that of any kind. So
Rachel, your parents never waterboarded you when you did something like that?
no.
This is fucked up.
See,
Is this something that not everyone experienced?
Honestly, my parents couldn't even like punish me properly because like all the things that like, normal parents would do for punishment, I'm just like, okay, I'll go to my room. All right, I'll go read a book. And they're like, no, you can't read. You have to sit and stare at a wall. And I'm like, oh, okay.
So
I wasn't a bad kid, so I didn't really do much to get myself in trouble.
Bro, I'm Middle Eastern. Waterboarding is part of what we do to discipline our children.
Right.
Sorry,
So
sorry.
Rachel, I was the same as you. I wanted to be in my room, so they grounded me outside.
Oh, see, even if they did, even if
You
they
can't
did
come
that,
in until it's dark.
even if they did that, and which they have, I just would like, sit and look at the clouds, or I'd have like a really detailed daydream while just sitting outside. Like, it was very hard.
I was allergic to outside, so
Poor John.
it was double trauma.
Damn.
Wow.
John was like, the flowers make me real. I say this, dude. There it is. I say this, but I guarantee I have more allergies than most people in here. So I'm the baby bitch.
The baby bitch.
6. It was back in Oregon, so it was I was just rain and cold outside. Just be wet. Just awful.
Just kick you out. Get out there on the back porch.
He did.
Yeah, by nature.
That's true. I mean, that's passive waterboarding.
It's much more
Flat
slow.
Earth, flat air,
Arguably
baby.
more torturous.
Childhood trauma. Let's go, Frank. It's your turn. You're up to bat.
Frank's focused on the battle.
He is. He's going for it, man.
I've actually buckled the fuck down this entire stream and is like crushing enemies.
He got in gamer mode. He started leaning forward. I noticed a couple of times.
Yeah, he did.
The gamer lean, yeah.
He put on the gamer blinders and everything.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Sometimes you got to do what you got to do, you know.
Yeah.
I got to save the world. What am I gonna do? Who's gonna save Blue if not me? And then I got fucking ambushed like twice. I was like, oh, surely they won't do this again. Boom!
Right.
5 fucking golems. Like.
Wow. Oh.
Double ambush.
Yeah, right after Balboroy got ambushed, I feel like the tone.
I was like,
from
all
Frank
right.
Yeah,
just
Frank's like,
completely
all right,
shifted.
Balbury's.
bring it
I
forward.
love that. Balbury has done some good shit in this game for me, and I'm
He did
always
some
down.
He shitted and farted. Let me just say that.
Balbury, he
With the D's.
Sharded.
He does a little bit of trolling. I'm so sorry.
We are almost there to this town. We have gone through all of these enemies.
So many.
Yeah,
Between this and the last one, I have just been like wrecking.
Like, I thought all the enemies on the boat was a lot, but good God.
Yeah, no, this one. Well, I almost made a comment at some point. I was like, look at his, like, this. Why has it been so easy? And then Balbury happened. Holy shit, 8 defense. Hell yeah. Whoa, Gort.
Damn.
Gort's taking them
Gort's
fucking.
skyrocketing.
Frank, don't accidentally egress. Don't do
Right.
it.
Don't,
No, I won't, yeah.
don't egress, Frank. One enemy left.
Oh, that's it. Oh, they're
no
getting
MP.
they're getting the smack from Domingo then.
Yeah,
Okay.
They're getting the tentacle.
Domingo. Oh damn, Domingo doesn't even have MP.
No, he's got one.
Nope.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
get
that
his
was
ass.
really the tentacles. That
Damn.
was just kind of a flop onto him.
So we did get some tentacle porn after all.
Just a
folks.
little.
just a bit. I'm worried about Durahan because
Yeah, he
No, wait.
just took 1 damage from May, so I'm kind of worried too.
Hold on. This is such a stupid nerdy thing, but I need to talk about it. So many games during this time translated Dullahan to Durahan.
Dullahan, yeah.
Solstice,
Just weird.
I think you know why.
Do you?
Sorry, was that aimed at me?
Yes.
It was.
You said solstice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I keep switching
No,
your names
no,
up.
no, that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Sorry,
I just think it's funny, though.
repeat that.
Why do you think that translators made Dullahans into Durahans?
Is it like a battery thing?
Oh no, I was waiting
it
for
just
you
like
to flex
the-
some Japanese knowledge.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, there's no L. I thought this was like a trap. I legitimately thought that
You're right for
into
thinking.
something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I was still kind of on my toes. I was a little wary.
Defensive.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, anything that comes out of Joey's mouth, I'm just instantly like tensing up.
he's in defense mode. He's just like,
I'm
wait a
very
minute.
tense.
Wait a minute. I don't trust this. I don't
You
ever
can't
trust
tell
this.
right now, but my shoulders are extremely tense.
It's okay. It's okay. Get a nice relax.
Yeah, so early Japanese, there probably was a disconnect between Japanese script, which doesn't have the letter, like you can't transliterate into a letter L directly, and Dullahan, which is the headless horseman mythology. So without proper context, I would assume a lot of translators back in the day just said, fuck it, well that's what this says, so I'm just gonna go ahead and write Durahan because that's exactly what's written here.
Yep, we're gonna just put an R there.
Yeah, and I mean you can probably see that with a lot of different classic RPGs too. That goes quite a ways. Having a little bit of a difficult time thinking about other immediate examples, but there's definitely a few.
Recently, it was a fan translation of Shining Force. Was it Final Conflict or 2? It's one of the Game Gear games, and they actually used that translation. So it started coming back on this weird, because it's a fan translation, obviously. It's probably going to be a little bit more. It's a fan translation that came out years after the fact, so it's probably gonna be like a little bit more like refined, I guess. But they decided to use the original localization name of it, which like comes back in this weird like meta way where it's like they know it's mistranslated, but they kept it, and it's like
I would say at some point, depending on how ingrained something is in like a series nomenclature, you could definitely make the argument that at some point takes on its own identity, and thus it becomes like a legacy term for those games. So even like a mistranslation or something that didn't quite reflect as accurately back in the day, that could kind of turn into its own thing in future installments of a series or something like that.
I'm glad you said that, because I'm using this as an opportunity to hoist up your words, to hoist up the Woolsey translations.
Oh, Woolsey's a beast. Woolsey's a genius. I actually love Ted Woolsey's work.
No, the Woolsey stuff is so good.
And he breathed life into so many now beloved classic games in ways that weren't at all the standard in the industry back then.
Yeah, he created a lot of people's like imagery of and like just tropes, and just like he gave so much personality to these games that is so iconic to us. And it was, it really, so many games came from a lot of this guy's head in the end.
I'd never looked up Dullahan versus Durahan, so like Joey triggered me into research mode, and I'm sitting here reading up on things, and I'm like, oh, okay, it's like an Irish mythological figure, and I went down this rabbit hole of like, okay, this is how many more creatures have this backstory that a lot of us just don't even think about when
there
we're
are
playing the game.
You discovered the deep lore.
The deepest.
Yeah, Joey, I didn't know where you're going with this one.
Into that one.
Yeah. Shin Megami Tensei is like that's like the old Who's Who among high school students.
Yeah.
It's that, but for like mythological creatures.
Yeah.
Speaking of mythological creatures, I have one right here.
Oh, let's see.
Is that the Fable? Yo.
Hi, puppy.
She's a little mythological. She looks more like a lizard than a dog.
A lizard dog.
Perhaps a deer.
It's very ethereal.
She's so sweet. I love puppers.
She's
a
good little thing.
Was she the one that tried to jump on your lap?
Yeah, and then fell. Like a floppy fish. Here,
that's why you knocked the tea over, right?
Yeah, exactly, John. Thank you. for reminding me that that's what happened. Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. Yeah, I said my crazy dogs.
Exactly.
I got these
Right over
crazy dogs.
I got these motherfucking woofers. Let me tell you,
Some big heckin' chunkers.
from some big head no thoughts.
I missed the eye for a second, and I'm like, will now be known as a VCR. And I'm like,
For the DVD to VCR.
Since we were talking. Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna
Oh.
make a stupid Betamax joke.
Oh, okay, dear God. I was
We're really playing to our audience, huh?
reeling us back to like translations and stuff like that. What's some of you guys' like favorite like localization like weird things in games? Again, it could be anything. It can be anything. It could be just funny stuff. It could be your favorite like weird thing that happened with a game that was localized. Mine is like all the Ace Attorney games, all of them.
Oh, they're so
because
good.
their localization was a little weird, and some of the stuff that was like changed in there when it got released over here in the States was just like, you know, things changed to like hamburgers that were obviously not hamburgers. and in the one circus case where the clown is on the, like, you know, he's taken to the stand in the courtroom, and he literally really quickly, you cannot read it unless you are just very careful and you pause it at the right time, and he does the entirety of like the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air rap but in circus form, and all the words are changed to match the
God.
being in the circus with a clown. And I was literally going like, oh my God, is that what that was? And that's my story. So
That's
what's yours?
awesome.
I won't get on my
Like
soapbox for long, but the Ace Attorney series is an absolute masterclass in localization.
Amen.
It is.
And
It is. I
anyone
love
who
it.
hasn't played any of the Ace Attorney games absolutely owes it to themselves to do so, if just for the amazing amount of flavor that they imparted into a text that I would say in Japanese is a lot more stuck to the point and dry. And they went to great lengths to make it a lot more entertaining and appealing for Western audiences by way of a lot of weird little tricks like that. And I can't I can't even begin to describe how much I adore that series.
They are so good. Oh, and like bouncing off that topic with Ace Attorney, like, you know, as a reminder for people that have a 3DS and wanted to get the 2 digital games, get them before you can't. And get the DLC for them before you can too. So, unless they plan on, you know, releasing them on the Switch, which they've been very tight-lipped about that. So who the heck knows?
My favorite localization thing
Ace
is when it's
Attorney right now.
Ooh, tell me nothing. I have not played it yet, so.
Very good. Enjoy.
It's a good choice.
Out of it.
Frank, you can talk on the side.
My favorite localization moment is when they cut the petting face game out of Fire Emblem. I was a big fan of that, actually. You know what? Just you make me have to do a shitty minigame or not have to do a shitty minigame, I'm all for it. If I never had to play Blitzball in FF10, I would be so stoked. You
Oh
have
my
no
God.
idea.
I agree with you on that, Joey, just because I could not figure it out. Meanwhile, my buddy Tass is like, my buddy Tass is like, I have all these things, and then he's like, and he wins the like Blitzball tournament every time, and I'm like, how do you do that?
not win the
I have
Blitzball
to win
tournament
against
every
the
time?
apes. I have to do it on the first match. I have to do it because if I don't, then I'm inferior.
Yes.
And I hate it so fucking much. And you have to like cheese the Jack shot. I mean, I guess you don't have to, but like, why would you do that to yourself to not cheese it?
I don't know. I just did very bad at it every time. But I every time I think of Blitzball, I think of I'm gonna be a Blitzball when I grow up.
Yeah, that's
Okay, so
before the stream too.
Calling back to the pre-show, I may have been wrong when I said that there were no parts of Final Fantasy X that I liked.
No, don't say
You love Blitzball?
He says
Don't
Blitzball,
say it,
I swear
dude.
to
Don't
God.
tell me what I think you're gonna say.
I do like Blitzball myself.
I do too. I had a lot of fun with
I'm gonna be
Blitzball.
honest. Like optimizing the team and getting good stats
Wait,
and
hold on,
leveling
let
up
me
the
finish,
players.
'cause I'm on the edge of my seat, literally.
Yeah.
I'm actually grinding it out just so it, tortures you a little more. It's intentional.
By the time I realized I wasn't feeling the game at all, I got to the Blitzball tournament, and I just continued to grind Blitzball forever and ever after that. Because that was the only part of the game that I found enjoyable.
The game
And like on a profound level. I adored Blitzball.
The game that followed it up, the second one, X2, I was literally like 10-2. Both are correct. But the game that followed it up with the like dress spheres.
Oh god,
now that was confusing. I still think about that late at night.
It's not that hard.
It's not hard. It's just weird. It's
Joey is weeping, openly weeping now.
I actually got him to cry. It worked. I did.
He's gone over the edge.
And that's a clip.
All right.
We've lost Joey.
Back to the original topic. I still can't. I love I Am Error. In fact,
I Am Error.
so good.
And I dropped in chat, in the Discord, the general chat, somebody cosplayed as that person.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
It was epic to me. I'm like, that is the best cosplay ever.
I have to wear these sunglasses because I actually did make myself cry, and I would prefer not to look like a mouse on screen.
I just
You're
look
gonna
up
have
and
to-
all I see is that you're just absolutely like bawling, and I'm like, oh, okay, here we go.
I think I'm gonna have to
I was
watch
gonna
the
do,
VOD.
But the
We have recruited the
Blitzball,
dragon.
the Blitzball comment was like 7 puns rolled into one. It was like a bacon wrapped date of terrible things that I didn't want to hear.
Well, there he is.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to watch the VOD so I can see the exact moment that our friendship ended.
I've been perpetuating this lie for months now.
I'm happy
Angela.
that
You
the-
don't know.
I'm happy
I
that
have
the big
disinvited
bad-
from future episodes of Super RPG Friends. I can
Oh my
already tell.
gosh.
I'm happy that the big bad was like, go back to your headquarters and get ready. Then you'll meet your doom. Like, you gotta go prepare, but until then, I don't want to hear shit from you.
Go rest up, because I'm about to kick your ass.
Frank,
Frank,
I gotta
I'm
know.
kick your
I gotta know. What's your favorite localization thing?
I'm just a fucking big Earthbound baby, so like the entirety of changing all of the extremely cultural specific jokes, the stuff that we get, the items, it's hard for me to pick anything other than that, just that as a whole, just because of how
The
important
repaints and-
that the vocabulary, the sayings, the humor, and all that things are to me as a person, and how much just they influenced all of those things on me. Like, it's an integral part of my fucking personality practically at this point. There's so much built on top of words that I learned, the way to tell jokes and references and stuff like that Earthbound really taught me how to do.
Have you played the uncut version where they restore all the sprites to what they were in the Japanese version?
No.
And there's so much foreskin in that version, it's really messed up.
Jesus.
Wow.
I knew it.
Wow.
I knew Joe was gonna make this joke.
Oh my
I knew
god.
Like,
And he's
rope
back,
Joey.
guys. He's back.
He's
Okay, you-
making his own now.
Look, I
knew
never
it
said
was
it
coming.
wasn't masochistic. I'm sorry for the
Okay,
people.
If
Canonically-
anything, after the Blitzball thing, I feel like it's probably pretty fair for him to drop that on us.
So canonically, the resurrection spell in D&D would uncircumcise someone because it repairs all physical wounds.
Hell yeah,
Let
damn
me
right
know
it
that.
does.
Killed it.
That fucking sucks.
Wow.
Restores missing limbs.
Speaking of
Can I re-roll, or?
Frank, so do you want to grind any character at some point? This is important.
I mean, like, I think I'm doing fine. I don't really think it seems necessary to
Okay.
go too hard on anything. I'm kind of steamrolling everything.
Yeah, for now, things do catch up in a little bit, but I'm just curious because at the end of this battle would be a really good time to save state.
Mm-hmm.
So this way you can, like, if you wanted to grind,
Yeah, well, I
basically make a s-
definitely planned on grinding fucking Arthur in between this stream and the next one, so...
Okay, so then yeah, let's do this. So like right before you fight the boss in this next battle, what you should do is save state, and then beat the battle, and then when you want to grind, just load that save state, and then egress, and then go back. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
Yeah. I smell what you're stepping in.
Blue is my favorite character in this game, and he fucking slaps. Oh, however, you get kind of nerfed in the GBA version.
Oh, it's unfortunate.
One
I get
tier.
that to look forward to.
I won't shed another tier, but there is one tier that I'm shedding internally.
Is it shining?
Shining tears.
Okay, maybe there are several tiers that I will be indeed shedding on this stream. So funny enough, we stop for a second and like look at the map.
Yeah.
When you get on your next man.
Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button there. But yeah, on the next one again.
Making Domingo not have any
Domingo
movement.
took a single step.
Movement. So like look at I forgot what button it is to do that. You just have to like exit out of the menu basically.
There we go.
Okay, yeah. So go to the boss. All the way in the right. Oh, it's so laggy. It's below the mage.
Oh, okay.
Stream
Okay.
is so laggy now.
Why is it so laggy now? Like the one time I want
Right.
to see it, it's not.
It's like
look at how
perfectly
his
clean
name
on
is spelled.
stream, but
Yeah.
Kane.
It's different.
Wow.
Different.
Jeez.
It's
Oh,
not
that's cool.
K-A-N-E.
I didn't know you could
Oh
see
my God.
their like equipment.
Oh, yeah.
And then there's,
Useful.
I think there's another spelling of his name too, or maybe it's in one of the other games that mentions him. But there's something interesting about Kane that you never get to learn in this version of the game.
Is he a dragon?
Yeah, actually, he. This is alt history FF4, where Kane and Rosa hooked up and Cecil.
Hell
was
yeah.
a simp.
Got cucked
so it's
hard.
spelled with a C or
Yeah. C-A-I-N. Well, no, actually it's spelled K-A-N-E, but in this battle, it is
like the wrestler.
Kane.
Kane, yeah, that's money. That means
Oh.
money in Japanese.
Oh, there you go. Which translates to money.
That's
Currency.
correct.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all
I'm
cash
very
to
intelligent.
Keikaku.
Cash
all
money.
evil. Bad guy who's the root of all evil, right?
Oh, Kane is. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes sense that his name would be spelled K-A-I-N.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, hell yeah, 4 attack.
For reasons. Yeah. So every time that it's like Elric, Eric, and Rick, all over again.
Oh no. We can't be doing this again.
We can't keep getting away with
We
it.
can't keep getting away with it.
He needs to be stopped.
This madman. So I like Sierra said, I used to grind this map. Like I would kill pretty much everybody except the people I wanted to grind. And then I would fight these first 3 mobs over and over and over again until Blue got absolutely stacked. Wait, why did you bring Blue in here?
Because I wanted to see what
Dragon.
Blue did. Yeah, it's a fucking dragon.
I mean,
Why'd you bring the dragon? We gave you a dragon in the town of dragons. Why the fuck are we have the dragon on the team? It doesn't make any
You're
sense
so
to me.
stupid.
God, you fucking
Who says you're stupid? Why don't you bring the
idiot. God, I can't even with you right now.
This is what happens when we hit a lull in the conversation. Joey goes right back to backseating Frank. We don't keep him distracted long enough.
Let's talk about like deeper philosophical things about how we understand and interpret media. But like, if that stops for a second, I just insult Frank.
He immediately
Yeah.
jumps on Frank for stat ups and
Yeah.
picking the wrong units.
Really,
didn't
3
mean
of
to
us are
make
here
it
just to
sound-
control Joey.
Yeah. Damn.
Needs a whole
This is a
team,
real front mission.
cattle prod and everything.
Yeah,
I was just
don't,
confused. It was
don't,
more
don't
like I was
forget the
confused.
dragon did one-shot someone in the scene before this. They were like, I'm gonna fuck you up, and he was like, nah, motherfucker. Ah! And then instant kill. I'm like, oh, he can stay inside. I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do much.
That was actually verbatim.
Yeah.
It was in the original game's text.
Yeah.
The Woolsey translation.
The Woolsey,
fucked
yeah.
up, actually. That's the Woolsey
Yeah,
thing
yeah,
that fucked up.
Woolsey, really?
Woolsey,
Come on,
Woolsey
Bob.
had his share of misses. It's okay.
You miss 100% of the shots that you don't take. Jean-Claude Van Damme.
It's true.
1994.
Oh my gosh.
Don't believe everything you read on the internet. Abraham Lincoln.
Thanks, John. Thank you for your service. Frank, you've been really lucky, dude. That axe breaks for me like every time I
Yeah,
use
it is not done. It's just, it's been fucking going.
That's what you get for using. If you get the worst stat ups, then your stuff doesn't break.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Confucius
what it
said
is.
Reverse psychology.
Balance in the force here.
Yeah.
The shining force.
Oh my dude, fuck off,
Oh my
John.
god.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
You're in a workshop. Work on yourself. Fuck. But yeah, Blue starts off like complete shit, and then slowly ascends to godhood.
Okay.
I think he may be one of the best characters in the game, like hard stop if you grind him.
I hate these fucking golems. Bastards.
They're thick boys. They're thick ass boys. You need Tao in there.
She's on her way.
Yeah.
And she's
To
in her
bring the
bikini.
ruckus.
She's on her way.
She's so sexy, I can't stop.
I can't stop thinking about her.
No, don't kill yourself. You're so sexy. Ha ha. I'm sorry.
Oh my god. That's a lot of cringe.
He
all at
did.
once.
It's a lot of cringe, baby.
We gotta level up.
3
Oh,
attack,
but
4
every
defense, 4 defense, or 4 speed,
Cringe.
4 hit points. Oh, the rule of 4s. You got 4 4s. Damn. Oh, he's gonna muddle me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's no problem.
Metal doesn't really do much.
It hasn't
in this game. I
done
think
anything to
it
me
didn't
yet.
work.
I've dodged every single one. What's up, baby? Here we go.
Muddle
Hey,
just
bring
grabs the
it
enemy's
down!
key.
Oh, let's go Tao.
Yeah. Cow, very pog. Very pog.
No, Frank, no, dude. No. Dude, don't be fucking around. That's not even fun. Don't do it. No. Damn.
Wow.
Frank and Joey trying to kill me right now.
Frank trying to kill me too. This is a triumvirate of fuckery.
7. Oh my god. Tao with the
Oh.
speed.
Honestly, John and Rachel both creeping up behind me with a knife. Like, all y'all out for blood tonight. I don't know what's wrong with this stream. Rachel dipped that dagger in poison, and John is like distracting me so she could just stab me right in the back.
Damn, he figured out our plan. Now we have to come up with something
cunning plan.
else.
Lure
God.
me in with your blitzball hatred and then stab me right in the back. I see
Ugh.
how it is.
What happens when you invite me at the last minute?
It's just what comes with the. It's what comes with. It's a package deal, you know.
It comes with the territory.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, fair for me. I got no horse in this race.
Trying to tank this stream, trying to demonetize us, Solstice.
Jeez.
Gonna put iocane powder in Joey's tea. That's what.
Oh no. Oh, luckily for you, I don't
Sad.
drink it.
Luckily for you.
People who hate blitzball,
No,
yeah.
Jeremy, you're gonna give away our plan. No.
The
No.
competition.
Oh. 6, you gotta use the poop knife. You gotta
No,
use the poop knife.
no, don't kill him. He's so hot. Ha ha.
Oh my god.
Oh man, the funny part is that I am, okay, I have like aim conversations from my friend that she would send me of like cringe guys when we were like 14, and I'm pretty sure one of the dudes that was talking to her said that verbatim.
Oh my
like
god.
almost fucking verbatim, and it was probably like your was spelled, it was a wrong form of your, and it was probably yourself was spelled with an extra e. You know, that's my headcanon
Okay,
there, but I'm
I could
pretty
see that.
sure
I could see that.
that same thing was said.
That definitely reads.
I'm sorry, but like, I was just distracted by the fact that you said the word aim, and I was like,
Oh yes.
Tracks and dial-up noises.
Oh my
and someone's
God.
throttling a robot. And,
Yeah.
sorry.
Oh my. Basically, dial-up noises. I now I remember trying to get on the internet to get on AIM to talk to my friends.
Mom,
but my
I'm using the internet.
Yeah, but exactly. But then my dad was on the phone, so no lie, I heard my dad's voice coming through the computer talking to my uncle, and I was like, ah! And then we like got off the internet, like, ugh. Listen, Jeremy, I lived it for a little while when I was a kid.
I lived it too. I was there.
I had a 2600 baud modem.
Yeah,
Oh,
I had
hell yeah.
28.8, baby. I played StarCraft Brood War on that sucker.
Watching that picture of Mog load one line of pixels at a time.
I don't think it was Mog. It was definitely Poggers, John. But it wasn't.
No Poggers.
The Frank.
Now, Joey, that's not very Mogchamp of you.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God!
This episode.
Angelo! You got. Oh, fuck! Oh,
I caught that one.
Oh, Moggers! Oh, I just. No! Jesus.
I'm gonna cry.
How is anybody still watching this?
Oh my God.
Would you have preferred Moggies?
No!
I'm just gonna hold my manatee and be sad.
It's okay. It's a service animal now.
Service mermaid.
Oh, Mogchamp. I just. Oh my God.
Support Sea Cow.
At least it's not Hogchamp. That's all I'm saying.
You said it. The words exited your mouth.
I did drop the Hogchamp yesterday.
Yeah, that's true. You did. you spent those guns. Like that ammo is done. Yeah.
Yeah. No reloading that one.
Yeah, the magazine is dead. It's on the ground.
Empty.
I love Blue Sprite. Let me just tell you.
It's good.
That is such a good Sprite. Let me just say.
Amazing segue.
Slop them up.
Slop them up.
Slop them up.
Gotta make them sloppy. Gotta make them sloppy.
Sloppy Joeys? Oh, wait.
Oh no. Are we gonna get a second cry? Like, can you bottle those tears? And if you subscribe, I can't even. I tried to turn it into 1,000 bits. We will ship you.
Because if you are not financially supporting this stream, what the fuck are you doing with your lives? I am in agonizing pain, suffering through the trials and tribulations of 4 people who are actively trying to make me hurt myself.
Damn!
Beautiful. Thank you, Solstice, Angelo, whatever your name is. You beautiful person, you. I read it and then I'm like, oh wait, it's right there. Oh, that's 6.
You're following
Oh, thanks. Now I have a sub.
That's one I'm gonna pay for.
Oh my God, Wes with the 5 attack, 5 defense. Oh my God, Wes is already single-shotting some of these like beefier enemies. Like, oh my gosh.
Fuck, I hate this.
You know, if I'm gonna be on this show, you best fucking believe I'm gonna put Joey through just the absolute roller coaster of emotions.
Oh my God.
Well, I love how technically you paid to be on the show, so you
I'm
paid.
not letting you get away with this. I'm not letting you get away with this.
That's fair. That's fair.
Oh my God.
I just don't understand why they can't ship final Super RPG products. They have to get us with those microtransactions every single time, every week. Did you unlock my emote, Rachel?
I did. So I'm just gonna fill the chat with it one of these days. I'm over here like, damn, Angelo's over here. Angela's over here gonna give Joey an aneurysm. Then he'll literally be a sloppy Joe.
We brought it back for round 2.
Oh my God. The goal is to get one more tear out of Joey tonight. Like, God.
I told you to expect the colorful commentary. You're never gonna expect it when it's gonna come out of my mouth.
CNN told Vice that Super RPG Friends got banned from YouTube because of something Gort said. Oh man.
U-turf. What if it's U-turf? It's like just a site for demonstrating AstroTurf.
Here comes another mythical creature. It's my dog.
Yeah, Canis lupus familiaris.
We're getting all the good ones tonight.
Oh, Riker and Cleo are sobbing.
I remember the cats are.
This is Suki. She's a good girl. And yeah, she is named after the girl from the show True Blood.
I thought that might be too obvious, but I was like, oh, maybe not. And I was like, I don't know. I didn't want to ask. I didn't want to break the seal.
Soke?
Soke. Oh.
Yeah. I didn't realize.
God. I love Soke. I had like 3 cups of it at brunch, and I was fucked up.
I was going crazy.
Oh, I just had chai tea for brunch.
Okay, all right, hold on.
A bag of
it? I need to address this because
Bags chai tea, regular.
John.
Yeah.
I swear, John. I will kill you in your own home. Don't think I won't do it. Actually, I had to watch those threats because I don't want to be banned like Jeremy was. Okay, so let me explain the lore about the chai tea thing, because
we're learning the deep lore, guys. Get ready to clip this.
Oh, look,
I don't want
Nico
to be too like esoteric. So, the word chai in my family's language, and like any like Semitic-based language, is the word for tea is chai, right? So like, the chai means
chai?
tea. What?
Chai chai?
Yeah, so chai.
Chai.
When you say chai tea, you're literally saying tea. And it's supposed to be like a distinct, I guess it's like almost supposed to be like a distinguishing factor about like spiced tea or not. But you're really just like stupid cultural appropriations.
Redundancy is redundant.
Right, redundancy is redundant, and so like we were talking about this earlier, and I don't actually care if somebody says I'm not actually offended, but it gives me a moment to be like, the word chai tea sucks, don't say it. And so we were memeing about this earlier, and everybody all day has been trying to fucking bait me into this rant by bringing in chai tea and saying things related to it. So this is why I cried.
It sounds like it worked. Just saying.
It's true, it did. It was successful.
We got what we wanted.
That's the lore of Joey Teabags.
There it is. That's the lore.
Teabags, baby.
Got some nice tea bags for Joey in chat.
Teabags
in the
for
general
Joey
section.
In chat. Do not make me add a fucking.
Oh my God.
Do not make me add a teabag emote because I might.
Teabag emote. That would be awesome.
I can't get mad at Jeremy for that pun because he already has kids. A, I can't kill him because I don't want his kids to be fatherless, and B, he gets to make that joke. If Wes was here, they could make that joke too, but unfortunately, well, John, you can too. Shit.
Oh my God.
What?
Wes just got one shot.
Oh, that is so unlucky. Oh my.
Well, that's what happens when you go up against Kane.
Well, I guess I will be doing some grinding. The game heard me when I was like, oh, it's been easy so far. It's no problem.
Damn. It's extremely rare, by the way. That does not happen.
Oh my God, that sucked.
That's the age-old classic. You talk shit, get hit.
That's true.
Ninjas get stitches.
True. I had an instance of talk shit, get hit today, and it was glorious. And Visor, yes, he did ask you to prepare first. He'd tell you to prepare. Sorry.
Is this the donuts?
He
Is
just
that
did not.
Where we're at?
Mm-hmm.
He just did not tell you how much that you needed to prepare.
Right.
We were gonna do.
He lured you into
lunar.
a false sense of security.
Right.
It's okay. At least now I can just fucking grind this until 10, and then I'll be able to do this. So we can. I'll be able to do a bunch of this before the show next week, so I could just load a save state and fucking shit right on Kane. after I kill his
There you go.
family.
Wow.
Even the other guy, he's like, "You remember he killed your fucking mentor?" And I'm like, no, it's fine. It's fine.
Cool.
Wait,
But
hold on,
frankly-
real quick though.
What's
do
up?
we want to take a vote? Do we want to say, do we do this battle and stay extra or stay longer? What's the plan?
I'd say I can't.
Okay.
But
Can't do it.
yeah, then it'll give me a better chance to just grind, and then I can do that
Wow,
for next
Frank.
week.
Wow.
Well-
You know, that's fine that you have to do that, but I just think it's funny that, you know,
You think it is funny that?
I think it's funny.
Listen, if I stayed later on stream, I would fall asleep right here on this desk.
You're in agonizing pain right now. You've
Oh,
been
goodness.
almost up 24 hours.
No, so like last night I
We're
fell
coming up on
asleep.
this.
I fell asleep at around like I want to say like 9:30, 10 o'clock. And so I slept for about 4.5 hours, had to get up at 2, walked my dog, ate breakfast, went to work, did my job, got home at around 1 o'clock, and then just laid on the couch and stared into space until I was able to take a 45-minute nap. So the only reason I'm functional is because I got a nap in.
There
No,
you
the
go.
only
Supposed to
reason why you're
chug
functional is
caffeine and then
because-
take the nap.
True. But the only reason why you're functional is because you experienced full ego death in that moment.
Of course.
And here you are.
Right?
I mean, maybe.
But we were gonna do the lunar songs, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we'll definitely do
Oh,
that.
true. I'll cue that up for you.
As long as we don't get a
Well, that'll
we
be
don't get,
that'll
you know.
be easiest for me because I could just play it'll pick up through my normal volume, so I'll just play it.
On your speakers.
Yeah, because that'll come through on the stream easily.
Are we gonna get
That's
like?
what I mean, I'm just linking it to you.
Oh, okay,
Are we-
okay, gotcha. 10-4, thank you.
Are we gonna get like bonked because it's like licensed music?
No, well,
We just have to talk over it a lot.
Yeah.
Get muted, but usually they don't claim. They don't usually do like big claims. It's usually just a mute for the VOD.
Yeah.
speaking of which, do you like clams, Angela?
Yeah.
Are you a clam man?
Actually,
Have
I
some
actually
oyster?
am into clams. No, not into oysters at all, but I can eat clams.
What about mussels?
I'm not too into mussels.
Oh, I love mussels.
I haven't given them enough
I'm
of a
mostly
chance.
not mussels, so I'm not really sure how I feel about that one.
I've never
Me
had
neither,
good
honestly.
scallops.
Scallops.
Scallops
I
slap.
fucking
Every
love
time,
scallops.
every
Oh
time
my
I've had
God.
them, they've been like chewing on an eraser.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
because
yeah.
they're
Yeah.
overcooked.
Yeah.
If someone overcooked them, then
Yeah.
that's what happens.
I'll cook you some
Yeah.
scallops. Let's get some. Listen, I know a good seafood mart that's right up by where you're going. We'll get some nice big fat scallops. You know, I'll cook them up for you. Cook them up. You know what I'm saying?
Saute them in a pan with some butter and some garlic.
And I can
never
do
got
most. I can do most seafood and a lot of shellfish, but oysters I just can't fuck with.
Put it over a bed of pasta.
Domingo might be tasty. I don't know.
I was just gonna say, would you eat Domingo?
I would.
Yeah. I don't know if I would like. It depends, like how much he talks to me. You know.
Are the stingers special?
Wow.
Like if he doesn't really want to interact with me, I'd probably be more inclined to eat him. But I don't know. I'd probably have to be convinced. It would have to be like an incidental thing, like not prepared specifically for me. Like if someone invited me over for dinner and Domingo just happened to be served that night, like I'd be fine with it.
No.
But like I don't want to be the one that's like, hey, I want to eat Domingo, you know?
No, you just
that guy.
You literally just walk up, you look at the dinner table, and you go, "All right, I'll bite."
All right, whatever. Why not? I'll
It's
do it.
crazy that Domingo would be Sunday dinner.
Oh, we deserve this. We deserve it.
Yes, you do.
We
All
deserve
of you-
it.
Yeah, I can't say a word
all
to
you
you about that.
motherfuckers.
Whew.
You need Domingo to hell, dude.
I need at least one full ATB bar to recover from that. I
No,
really do.
not in this ATB economy.
No, God damn it!
The in-jokes are solid today.
Domingo out.
Oh.
Yeah,
Callbacks right
Oh,
now.
40 from Guns. Guns out here gunsing.
The real ones.
Ooh, 5 defense.
I'm still hurting for what I said.
Did it pain you?
So are we
I
all.
can see the pain in your face.
Yeah, that needed the whistle. Sirius is
Yeah,
right.
thank
That
you,
needed the
Sirius.
fucking
Thanks.
whistle.
Where was the
Well, At
whistle?
least someone gets the whistle. It gets the whistle on its skin, or else it makes
Oh
no
my
more
God.
puns again. I don't know.
No! Joey! Joey!
Really uncomfortable.
Oh. Oh God, here we go.
He's gonna practice between now and next session.
You get this. You get some good vibrato on that sucker. Listen to that.
Ooh.
Ooh,
Listen, you play a horror
fancy.
game. You play a horror game and you just hear.
What
Oh,
is this?
yeah.
Spoopy's
I've
house and jump
absolutely,
scares?
you know what?
Sounds, yep.
Actually heard that sound in Pokemon Legends Arceus.
Oh my God, what?
When the ghosts, when the ghost Pokemon come out at night, they
Oh yeah.
absolutely they dead ass make that
the,
sound.
The drip
amazing.
moon. Yeah.
Yep, they sure do.
Whoa!
Kelly is currently no lifing that game.
Hell yeah.
I should be no lifing that
I'm
game.
surprised.
I absolutely should be, but I haven't, and it's a great shame of mine in the last like 14 days or whatever.
This is a good chance to plug. Did you finish Last Judgment?
I finished Lost Judgment last night,
Hell
actually. Yeah, it was a really good game. I won't talk too much about it for the benefit of anyone who's yet to play it. But if you're already on the Yakuza action, Lost Judgment is not going to be any different for you. And I actually think it's better than the first Judgment game. So.
Or if you want to beat up
Gotta-
some high school kids, Lost Judgment is also for you, right?
You whoop the shit out of some high school students, and I could not be happier about that.
Oh, I got
Oh my
actually Lost Judgment.
See ya,
It's
Kate.
interesting. I've got the press kit for it.
Ooh.
that's
Oh. John.
Oh, John.
So
Fun with the flex.
this was an interesting one.
Flex.
Now they had some really cool stuff in that press kit.
It did. It actually comes with a drone,
Oh
Yep.
shit.
like a small
Jesus.
remote-controlled drone,
Oh my God.
and then it had some badass pins, like you
Can't-
get at a con or something like that,
Can't
or,
go
or a
wrong with
conference.
pins. Enamel pins.
Yeah, it's got
highly
like the
collectible.
fighting style icons.
Got a
Ooh.
little journal for you to write stuff down in,
Cool.
and then
Love to see
this
it.
is the part that I was impressed by. A full-on skateboard.
Oh wow.
That is honestly really happening a lot now with like souvenir-based merchandise.
Yeah.
There's like a thing going on with like skateboard decks. Like there's a Universal Monsters skateboard deck that's done by this certain company that makes like a couple of t-shirts and hoodies too. And it like struck me the other day when I saw it, and I'm like, wow, skateboard decks, but people are buying them. So I'm like, okay, all right. You gotta add
Coming
wheels
back.
to it, but all right. You bunch
Well,
of
you don't
nerds.
have to though. You just like hang it up on the wall.
On
and
the
you can
wall.
just-
Stick it up on
Very
the wall.
true.
Yeah.
Can I just 10 speed for Tal? Whoa.
Yeah, yeah, like whoa.
Tal sucks. Can I just say also, we were dunking on like collector's editions for having shit, and this one has like a drone and a skateboard.
Well,
Press
that's not
kits,
the
my
collector's
dude.
edition.
The press, yeah, the
True,
press
true.
kit.
But Sega kind of set the bar for those kinds of kits with something like that.
Yeah, they
It's some pretty incredible package.
they do shell out the cash for the press kits. I've noticed. So
Yeah. I mean, yeah, especially for a game like Lost Judgment, like it's a. I wouldn't say it's like a intensely popular thing, but the press kit definitely hit. And Yakuza's definitely been gaining traction over the last few years.
It has been.
Thanks largely in part to a wonderful localization team that's just been steamrolling through all of the games.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the giveaways for that were cool too. That like the jacket and the controller.
Yeah, yeah.
It went from like, because you know I worked at a certain video game store for a number of years, and I went from like relative obscurity to everyone wants the Yakuza games, and I was just like, oh my god! In a very short span of time, it was like 0 to 60 in like 0.2 seconds. But like, damn, and they're good games. I don't play them myself, but I've watched some friends stream them, and it's like, okay, all right, I can see why people like this.
They're incredible. Yeah, I've enjoyed So Hiko and I got through
What up, Clustro? Thanks for stopping by.
the main Yakuza games. I mean, that was like 99% Hiko, and I was just kind of along for the ride. But I played both of the Judgment games, and they've just blew me away. They're so great. I never really would have thought that those games were like my kind of thing, but I was proven very, very wrong. What's next? Oh God, I don't even know. I know we talked about it a little bit. I was thinking about trying out the new Getsu Fumaden.
Do it so I could watch vicariously and live through
Yeah.
vicariously.
Yeah. So like, I'm trying to. So the stream was primarily Lost Judgment for like the last, I don't even know, 2 months or so.
Oh my God.
I got a little derailed because I got really sick in the middle of January, and it's just kind of like lingered and made me take some time off of streaming. But I've been playing Lost Judgment for basically like a month and a half. So with that out of the way, I'll probably be playing more of it off stream and finding something maybe a little shorter form to do a couple, like laid back streams of before I get into the next long form, whatever that may be. So I think, I don't know, I've been kind of like toying with a few ideas in my head. I know Joey would have really appreciated if I played Ys 8, because that's definitely on my radar to finally buckle down and play. Tales of Arise is also up there for me.
So damn good. I'm
really
playing
like
it right
Tales,
now.
yeah.
It's so good. I'm not gonna stream it. That's one of the games I'm doing for fun. But so good.
I bought it on launch,
Me
just to show support. But I just haven't touched it yet. And I know it's good. A lot of people that I trust with video game opinions have been telling me it's good and to play it, so I will get around to it. It's just going to be, I'm not certain when.
Yeah.
Backlog is real.
Oh yeah, my backlog is ridiculous.
And it's stuffed with a bunch of stuff that I legitimately just am super interested in and really want to play as soon as possible. It's just
right.
So much. And, this kind of like turns into this conversation about the stream mentality, like the save it for stream kind of deal, because I really do like to share those kinds of experiences.
It is. That's one of my favorite parts about streaming and stuff, is just sharing the moments with other people and stuff like that.
For sure.
Being
Right, but it clashes.
Things.
It clashes heavily with my absolutely terrible scheduling abilities.
Yeah, I'm lucky to show up for this. Doing anything extra would be difficult.
Right.
Oh no, because of the puns.
Yeah.
Because
Then
it's
it
too
would just be
painful to sit through. I understand.
Yeah, there's a difference there.
Oh, I see a cat.
Yeah, I also have
there
a
it is.
mythical creature.
Mythical creatures unite.
Yep, we've got all the mythicals on tonight.
Yeah.
Dude, that's an anime cat.
She's so cute. She's a baby.
I can do this.
What's her name?
This is Pascal. She's
Aw,
actually named
Pascal.
after. She's named
Is it
after a
weird?
Tails character.
Yeah,
Oh,
from
okay.
Tales of Grace's F.
Yeah.
I was thinking the programming language, but that's me.
If I had that kind of wherewithal, I definitely would have not named my cat Pascal.
Actually, can I just add this as a...
Doggy.
Yeah, this is like Super Pet Friends.
Super Pet Friends.
Super Pet Friends.
Super
yes.
Pet Friends? Hell yeah.
Should I just do a stream, like a bonus stream with like 4 other windows for my pets, and just have
Like
my
the dog,
snake,
the dogs cams.
3
Listen.
dog cams and a snake?
I have a corgi, so I've definitely thought about it.
Corgi cam.
These guys would be really boring to watch. They just like sleep. That's kind of like their thing. What they like to do when I'm not playing with them is just sleep.
I literally have a channel point redemption thing on my stream that is literally it's Suki time, and I will call my dog into here and just hold her in front of the camera.
I have that too, but no one's ever taken advantage of it. Fuckers.
I have a particular friend, my buddy William, that takes advantage of it like literally every single time. No lie.
Speaking of streams and you, the excellent segue. Are you still doing crosscode, Rachel?
Yes. If I'm not like dead tired, I do plan on streaming tomorrow. Maybe some more crosscode on my stream. And I'm gonna continue playing that for a while. I was playing Eastshade, but as fun as it is and as beautiful as the game is, I was a little like bothered by like the animal people and the way they look. It kind of weirded me out a little bit. But I do love the game. It's just I'm like I need to take it in stages. But I think after I finish Crosscode, I'm gonna do the like a Legend of Heroes series, starting with Trails in the Sky. So I'm trying to, of course, stall for time and stream things a little more long form until, of course, Hogwarts Legacy comes out, and that's literally going to be my life when that does come out. So.
I mean, we're talking Trails. I think that's one of the longest forms.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know.
no, absolutely.
I know. That's why I'm looking forward to it.
I too have the distant dream of playing the Trails series.
I have the first two the Trails games, so like of course I'll be able to play it those relatively easily, and then I'll just, as I need them, I will buy the rest of them. So, and they go on sale pretty often on Steam.
Yeah, it's one of those. It's scary to even try, and I know my gaming like ADHD and stuff so much.
Oh, yeah.
That I just know that it's a lofty goal that'll probably never happen unless like I go through the biggest lull of games ever, and I'm like, now is the time.
Yeah, it's just about finding the right time.
It's about finding the right time in your life when you're chronically depressed for like 2 months, and then you can devote that time to playing Trails.
You're just like, I wish I was in a high school with other
That's
late
only called
teenagers.
stale, Frank.
I fucking, and I was gonna just make a Persona joke, but fuck you, Joey. All right.
So I figure once we go digital only, that's where I'll be able to get to my backlog because I'll stop buying games.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
John said the B word.
So if
Bye.
you guys look, I changed the window that I'm sharing with you guys to the lunar, so you guys can hear it too without having to do anything fancy. This is the opening song to Lunar, the Silver Star on Sega CD, and Joey has said that it's a work of art and he would like me to play it at his funeral, which was a little bit of a weird request, but I will absolutely do that for him, and I will do that for the rest of you right now so we can see what Joey's funeral march will sound like.
Wait, before you do that, Frank, what is that tab? Big titty anime girl in
you gotta look really close at it.
You gotta squint.
Mm-hmm. I made sure to, open the incognito,
Yeah, you're good. So listen to this banger. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, this is a... Damn.
I'm
this is a
feeling it.
bop. Okay.
Just wait.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
fuck yeah.
Damn.
Yo, Sega CD's popping.
Using that CD quality sound.
Remind me when this game came out, like what year?
95 or 6.
This is the most 90 anime intro song that I've ever heard in my entire life.
Lunar is so 90s anime.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
The Dark Emperor.
Yeah, this is incredible.
It's so good.
Like, oh my god.
I was gonna ask if it was on par with the ending theme of Ease 1. Because that also slaps.
This is better, I think.
But this is really good.
And then it's got the guitar solo going.
Of course.
Look at this old furry.
It even sounds like the Falcom Red Book audio.
Yeah.
It's got that perfect amount of distortion.
Damn, this is incredible.
1992. Wow.
That is a little bit
wow.
later than that. That's crazy.
Oh, the running. Oh, I love the side profile running. Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, like matching the images up with the song taught me. Because I was 6 or 7 years old when I played this game.
There it is.
So good.
But I didn't play it in 92. I played it in like 94.
That was from what? Silver Star Story on the Genesis, right?
On the Sega CD.
Sega CD. I don't remember words.
PlayStation intro time.
There's like 7 different
Oh, yeah.
add-ons for
So
it.
yeah, this is the PlayStation 1 intro for it. So
This
if
is
you-
burned in my memory.
Oh, it's so much.
See, the Sega CD for me, man. But this one does fuck.
Oh, it's a different track.
Yeah, it's a totally different track.
Arpeggio.
ESP/Jam.
I think this is also the one that's on the PSP.
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
This is literally the perfect.
This is like so cinematic. I just want to sit here and just like do this number. Someone get a lighter out.
Kelly was actually doing that to me. That's so funny.
I got one. We're good.
Listen, I picked it up. I got the. We have them in a link sometimes. This is we're streaming. So,
do you know this song?
Oh my god, I think I know this too.
I had a bad day for a moment. So she was like, you know this song? She's like, yeah, I sing it in the shower all the time. I just think it's funny that you would notice that. The last part I made up. She did say I sing it in the shower all the time.
Oh my gosh. So this, like how this intro was done and just the vibe it puts out reminds me of the intros from the Star Ocean games on the when they ported it on the PSP.
Oh my god, I love there's not the PSP version, but the more recent First Departure R.
Yes, I hope they
years
do
ago.
the second one. I want them to do the second one so badly.
That intro is super animated, super slapped.
Yeah. Yeah, I want them to do the second one so bad. And I think the first Departure R did well enough for them to do it, but I'm gonna cry. I want them to do it.
Now I want to play some fucking Lunar. That sucks.
I know.
Immediately, just like maybe just the first dungeon or two, you know.
Well, hey,
like-
we're on the Sega track here, right? Maybe Lunar's just a little off in the distance.
We might do it in a bonus stream or something. We'll see what happens. We still have 2 Genesis games to go, so we'll see what we do. Because it's not technically a Genesis game, right? It's Sega CD.
Sega CD.
So.
Well, it's hooked to the
I
Genesis.
was gonna say.
so,
I
know,
mean,
you can argue.
Thank you for following, Clustro. Well, that was that brought me like I was like I'm getting a little tired, and I'm full on '90s anime hype,
just
baby.
like totally jacked.
Like, yeah, exactly. I'm like, oh, I was
After the
dancing.
stream, watch that Dawn of
Slayers
Ys.
all the sudden.
Oh,
That's what
definitely.
I want to do.
Watch that Dawn of Ys open. I think fucking when that sax hits.
Ooh, it's that goodness, right? Well, that brings us to the end of the night, and what a night it has been. Joey cried. That's how you know it's a good one. The puns
I
have been...
cried almost twice, man.
Yeah, the puns have been
Oh, it was a
rampant.
good
We have slide whistles. It's been a good one. I got one shot. The game literally told me to go fuck myself in the most game way possible. It was like, oh, you thought that your full health would protect you? No, abso-fucking-lutely not. Now, what's up?
Yes.
No, I'm just. There was a stern John.
Oh, just a stern
That
one.
was because
Okay.
because of what I put in
What he just
chat.
said. Yes.
The punish,
It's the Punish Joey episode.
This is the Metal Gear
Joey
Solid
episode.
5 of Super RPG Friends episode.
He's gonna come back with a fucking eye patch.
Oh, yes! Please, oh my god. So, at this point, before we do our little sign out and our final raid, I'd like to pass around a little bit to everyone so everyone can tell us what they're doing, where you guys are doing stuff, and where we can find you. So we'll be dropping it in chat. And I'm going to start off with Joey. What do you got going on, and what'd you like to tell the people about?
Some exciting announcements.
He's like, chai tea bags. No, anyway.
Chai tea bags. Buy them at your local store.
Do they call them
hopefully
chai bags elsewhere?
Yeah, they call them chai bag, Joey chai bags. But yeah, hopefully in the next couple weeks, I'll have something really cool to announce. But in the meantime, I was talking to Frank about this earlier. Would be really cool to do another front mission bonus stream.
I want to
whether
do
or
more
not-
front mission.
Yeah, whether or not it'd be you streaming Front Mission 1 or me streaming a little bit of Gun Hazard, which absolutely rips. And by the way, if you have not, look at who were the composers on Front Mission Gun Hazard, because dear God, That's insane. But yeah, so I might do that. It's like a side-scrolling mech shooter. It plays a little bit like Cybernator or Metal Warriors. Other than that, find me on Twitter. We'll link the socials. Find me on a Discord. You can always check out the podcast on streaming services, and that's all I got for you.
Hell yeah. John, do you have anything you want to drop this week?
I've just been toying around this week with a skee ball machine that I got.
I've been digging I've been digging like the updates and everything, and
saga.
seeing you, the Saga Frontier of skee ball machines,
Well,
essentially.
so I got this thing, it's not working. You start tearing it apart. It's running behind it as a Raspberry Pi. Like somebody had like done a Git project at some point and wrote code for a Raspberry Pi to control the solenoids and the LEDs on this skee ball machine, but it wouldn't boot. So I had to build a Linux box so that I could load the Raspberry Pi SD card and fix the boot partition errors that it was having. And I'm sure like nobody even knows what the hell I'm talking about now, so I'm gonna wander off now.
No,
Anybody else?
No, I'm fascinated.
I was actually following that intensely.
I was, yeah.
So yeah, and then I started talking to like Microsoft has weird DLs. One of them is like a retro computing group, and I'm like, does anybody have a Raspberry Pi V1 laying around? You don't need any more because I need a backup for this skee ball machine. And somebody's like, what? So I sent them a copy of the image, and they started decompiling the code. So now I've got the decompiled C code for the Raspberry Pi controller.
Oh my god.
It's just weird to look through.
No, it's always cool to kind of dip your toes into a piece of tech you haven't before and figure out like what is making it work, and oh my god, how did someone get this to work nowadays? Holy shit. Like
I wish I had the same aptitude for being able to like mess with new tech. I am woefully undereducated on something like that. So seeing your like in progress stuff is really cool.
I'm fascinated just hearing about that kind of stuff. I might not know exactly like what's going on, but I'm like, oh wow, this sounds cool.
It was fun.
It's
I haven't
super
been
bring
jazzed that
John
long.
up, friends. That's what we never stop doing though, because we love John.
No, it's like that's like what the car guys do, you know? Like all the car people. Whenever car people get into their long-winded explanations of what they've got working. Yeah. It's the same deal.
You can't just call them car people live on Twitch, dude. Come on.
They're gonna come for us now in their cars.
What do we call them?
So fantasy football is just D&D for sports nerds, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
So like,
yes.
So
Same
like
thing.
skee ball
Same energy.
inner workings
Same
is
energy.
just
Same
nerd
energy all around.
car work? I don't know.
That's fucking awesome.
All right.
I know we all look forward to seeing that kind of stuff, honestly. So keep on sharing it. It's cool as hell.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Rachel, what do you got going on?
Well, like I said, I am streaming Crosscode. I might do it tomorrow. I might not. Depends on how tired I am. I do have family visiting, so my streaming schedule might be a bit off. But yeah, you can follow me on Twitter or here on Twitch, of course, which is outrageous. But on Twitch, there is no underscore between out and rageous, but on Twitter there is. So yeah, and I usually post when I'm going live on there. But yeah, that's all I'm working on, and I'm doing some other personal projects like cosplay stuff and some graphic design stuff. But nothing really to report too much on until I make a little more progress.
Heck yeah, we'll definitely have to make sure that we get that dropped in the chat and stuff like that. We'll make sure to let everybody know so we can get that stuff out there for everybody to see, because we definitely, this show's great for putting some spotlight on some new people other people might not have known about, so it's always awesome to make sure that we can get people to them. Angela, what about you? What do you got going on? You want to give us any beautiful updates, you handsome monster, you?
No, man, just playing videos.
Fuck yeah.
Just playing the old vidges.
The video games.
Yeah, after wrapping up Lost Judgment, I am losing my sense of direction, so I'm not really sure what's coming up next for the stream, but whatever it is, it's going to be a good time.
Hell yeah. Absolutely. That's great to know. Okay. Well, at that point, you guys, yes, Vicer, we know, but we love you, and that's what matters.
I love this so much.
It's perfect.
Advisor.
But yeah, so you guys don't forget, you guys can catch us here every single week, Thursdays at 8 p.m. So make sure you follow. I dropped the link tree right above. You can find all of our links, and from there you can find all of these lovely people in one way, shape, or form. There's links to the Discord, which, gotta say, Discord's been fucking lit the past, like, week. I have just been having such a good time. Yeah, Joey's just like, yes, at my expense. But yeah, so make sure you guys catch us there. We're going to be shooting a raid over to Cosmic Cadence. They're currently playing Chrono Trigger. Cadence. Oh, duh. So make sure you guys be a positive presence on their stream. Let them know where you came from. Let me get that bad boy started in about 10 seconds. But at that point, what we're going to say, we're going to close it the way we always do. We will see you guys next week. And don't forget, Fuzzy Pickles, everybody. I need everyone to say Fuzzy Pickles with me
Fuzzy
now.
Fuzzy.
That's what I like to hear.
Fuzzy Pickles.
Yeah.
Fuzzy Pickles. Come on.
I wasn't
You didn't
informed
say
of this.
You didn't say to say Fuzzy Pickles.
It's okay. I did it, and I was like, this is perfect. I'll just ham that part up now.